Outside linebacker. He's escorted by his parents, Brian and Terry Wetzel, and his brother, Joseph. His activities at Baldwin High School are football. His future plans, hopefully to be a mechanic and own his own business. His words of wisdom for future Baldwin football players: loyalty goes a long way. Should I wait till they get to the end or start it up?
I'd start now.
Next, we have number 54, Nick Hushak. His position is offensive and defensive line. He's escorted by mom, Paula, dad, Tim, sister, Allison, and Juliet. His activities at Baldwin High School are shot put, National Honor Society, and Minithon. His future plans are to play college football and attend a university to become an orthopedic doctor. His words of wisdom: don't quit and push through the hard times. And next we have number 3, Noah Sakonei, whose position is wide receiver. He's escorted by his mom and dad, Bill and Sharon Sakonei, and brothers Zach and Gavin. His activities at Baldwin High School: football, National Honor Society, and track. His future plans include playing college football and attending medical school. His words of wisdom: if you don't believe in yourself, no one will. And next is number 66, Caleb Scheller. His position is offensive line and defensive line, escorted by brothers Gavin, Easton, and cousin John Sabo. His activity at Baldwin High School: playing football, and he plans to attend Slippery Rock University in the fall. His words of wisdom: never give up on your goals and always keep fighting, no matter how hard it gets. Next is number 2, Michael Shobe, who plays wide receiver. He's escorted by mom Mara, dad Ed, sister Gia, sister Charlie, and brother Eddie. His activities at Baldwin include playing football and lacrosse, and he plans to attend the Carpenters Union. His words of wisdom: a name on a jersey means nothing if your heart means everything. Next, we have number 33, Joshua Stout. His position is running back and linebacker. He's escorted by mother and father Valerie and Chris, his brother Evan, and his sister home from WVU, Hannah. His activities are football and lacrosse, and future plans: he plans to join the Carpenters Union. His words of wisdom: don't ever start something and not finish it. Always keep your head up and continue to fight. Always remember to live in the moment and never take your brothers for granted. He didn't know his sister was coming up. And finally, Jack Stevenson, number 35. He is the punter, offensive tackle, and linebacker, escorted by mom, Cassandra Steverson, and his Mima, Denise Pollins. His activities at Baldwin High School include volleyball, track and field, Minithon, and Baldwin Airs. His future plans are to become a City of Pittsburgh firefighter, join the Carpenters Union, or go to nursing school. His words of wisdom: no matter how down you feel or burnt out you are, never slow down, never back down, and never give up. It will always get better with hard work and determination. You write your own story and leave your mark on the football field. And now, the Baldwin Highlander Marching Band, class of 2026. First, we have Kelly Campion, number of years in marching band, 4. She's in the clarinet section and escorted by parents Colleen and Roland and brother Owen. Her activities include clarinet section leader in marching band, honors Highlander choir, Baldwin airs, B-side a cappella group, orchestra, stage band, fall play, spring musical, Tri-M, and National Honor Society. Her future plans are to attend college for secondary English education. Her words of wisdom: everything happens for a reason, so enjoy the ride. Next, we have Emmy Krady, number of years in the marching band, 4. Section saxophone, escorted by parents Jay and Jennifer. And the activities include National Art Honor Society, stage band, and pit orchestra. Her future plans are to attend college for fine arts or art education. And her words of wisdom: embrace improvement and always remember to have fun. Next, we have Adam Dishler. He's been in the band for 5 years, and he plays saxophone, escorted by parents Sue Ann and Chris Dishler. His activities include stage band, symphonic band, Baldwin airs, NAHS, indoor percussion, fall play, musical, stage crew, chess club, bagpipes, Da Vinci Society, gaming club, and Tri-M. His future plans are to attend college for international business and theatrical technology. His words of wisdom: do as much as you can in high school. It goes too fast not to. Next, we have Zena Ela Magrai. She's been in the band for 4 years. She is a drum major as well as percussion and mellophone, escorted by grandmother, mother, sisters, and their spouses. Her activities include National Honor Society, National Art Honor Society, Honors Stage Band, Tri-M, Pit Orchestra, Honors Choir, Baldwin Airs, Honors Wind Ensemble, Orchestra, Indoor Percussion, Chess Club, Light Initiative, Junior Classical League, ASL Club, Science Club, Anime Club, Gaming Club. Future plans are to attend college for art education or art entrepreneurship, becoming a tattoo artist whilst maybe teaching. The words of wisdom: don't be afraid to try out new things. Next is Abby Horn, 4 years in marching band. The section is color guard, escorted by parents Paula and Ed and brother EJ. Her activities include fall play, spring musical, NAHS, NHS, Tri-M, Honors Choir, Honors Wind Ensemble, Indoor Color Guard, School Board Representative, Light Initiative, and Math League. Her future plans are to attend a 4-year university. And the words of wisdom: savor the effort put into every performance, show, and rehearsal. It always pays off in the end. Next is Lucas Oitzki, 5 years in the marching band, in the trumpet section, escorted by parents Melody and Eric and brother Evan. Activities are pit orchestra and stage band. The future plans are going to school to become a pharmacist. And the words of wisdom: play your heart out. Next is Michaela Perry, 5 years in the marching band and in the color guard section, escorted by parents Holly and Fiore, siblings Natalina and Nico. The activities include marching band, indoor guard, Baldwin airs, best buddies, and musical. Her future plans are to go to a 4-year college exercise science program and graduate to become a physical therapist. Her words of wisdom: even when times are overwhelming, just keep your head up high and do amazing things. Next, we have Jonathan Pquel, 5 years in marching band, in the drum major section as well, he's drum major as well as baritone and sousaphone, escorted by parents Dawn and Nora and brother DJ. The activities include marching band, pit orchestra, stage band, Baldwin Airs, wind ensemble, and honors choir. His future plans to pursue music education. In the words of wisdom, enjoy the hard work as much as the easy work. Next is Sha Stanley, 5 years in marching band, in the saxophone section, escorted by parents Mike and Sandy and sister Leah. Activity, stage band, and future plans go to college for elementary education. The words of wisdom, things may seem rough sometimes, but friends can make things 100 times better. Next is Kagan Zigetti, 4 years in marching band, in the trumpet section, escorted by parents Kara Sullivan and Matthew Zigetti. Activities are band, Baldwin Airs, and gaming club. Future plans will be getting a mentorship in contracting. Words of wisdom, work out in general and be healthy. Have a little bit of discipline. And next we have one of our mascots, Brianna Caligeras, escorted by Brittany Caligeras, her mom, and Louis Booth, her dad, and sister Bristol Booth. Her activities at Baldwin, Highlander. Future plans to study criminology at IUP. In the words of wisdom, make sure you show up for activities or you will regret it. Our other mascot, Braden Parker, escorted by mom, Stacy Parker, and grandmother, Martha Soltrick. Activities at Baldwin, pit orchestra 1 year, orchestra 4 years, esports 4 years, manager for men's volleyball 1 year, model EU, Asia, Africa, competitions 3 years, personal finance competition 1 year. Future plans to attend Point Park to get a degree in graphic design and then pursue a Master's of Fine Arts degree. The words of wisdom, the most important part is showing up and staying true to your commitments. And now the senior cheerleaders. Carly Dowi, escorted by parents Pete and Amy Dowi, sisters Chelsea Dowi and Cambry Dowi. Activities at Baldwin, sideline cheer, competitive cheer, and competitive cheer captain. ASL club and executive board member. National Honor Society social media chair. Future plans are to attend a 4-year university, to study marketing, and to continue cheerleading. Her words of wisdom, you must expect great things of yourself before you can do them. And next is Ann Hampton, mom and dad Heather and Dan Hampton, and brothers Jack and Andrew, and sisters Grace, Aaron, and Mary. Activities at Baldwin High School include varsity sideline captain, vice president of NHS, vice president of class office, vice president of Special Olympics, news editor of the Perbolite, best buddies, and lighting and sound crew. Her future plans to study pharmacy at Duquesne University. In the words of wisdom, give 100% in everything that you do. Next we have Marius Kilby, escorted by Lindy Kilby mom and Brett Kilby dad. Activities at Baldwin High School, sideline and competition cheer. Her future plans to attend a 4-year college to study early childhood education. Words of wisdom for future Baldwin cheerleaders. Always do your best and give it your all no matter what. Next we have Kira Kozak, escorted by parents Greg and Tracy Kozak and brother Chris Kozak. Activities at Baldwin High School include sideline cheer, competitive cheer, and competitive cheer captain. Her future plans to attend a 4-year college, get a master's degree, and continue cheering. Her words of wisdom, take it all in, it goes by faster than you think. And next is Lily Rock, escorted by mom, Erin Marotti, and dad, Tim Rock, sister, Millie Rock. Activities at Baldwin High School include sideline cheer, varsity captain, competition cheer, and gymnastics. Her future plans to attend a four-year university to study sports management. Her words of wisdom: don't quit on the hard days. Those are the ones that build you. And now we have Addie and Ellis Scurry, escorted by mom and dad, Lauren and Ed, and siblings Michael and Emma. First, we have Ellie, activities at Baldwin High School, sideline cheer, gymnastics, ASL club, and executive board. She intends to plan to attend a four-year college, and her words of wisdom: don't wish time away because it goes by fast. And sister Addie, escorted by the same folks. Her activities include sideline cheer and competitive cheer, and she plans to attend a four-year college. And her words of wisdom: stop worrying about things you cannot control. Trust the process and make the most of your time because it goes by fast. Next, we have Vivian Scalos, escorted by mom and dad, Anna and Phil Scalos. Her activities at Baldwin include cross-country, sideline cheer, competitive cheer, gymnastics, track and field, National Honor Society social media chair, and Special Olympics. Her future plans to attend a four-year college to study mechanical engineering, and her words of wisdom: don't let someone else's victories diminish your achievements. And finally, we have Juliana Weiss, escorted by mom, Carla, and dad, Chris, and Caitlin Weiss, her sister. Her activities at Baldwin include sideline cheer and varsity sideline captain, competitive cheer, and NHS. She plans to attend a four-year college to study child psychology, child education, and continue cheering. Her words of wisdom: don't give up on something just because it gets hard. How about a large round of applause for our seniors?
Those are your seniors, the class of 2026 being recognized here on Senior Recognition 2025, your final Friday night of high school football here on the WPIAL regular season and the final Baldwin High School football game. It's Football Friday Night Live here on TenbandTV. We have a little more pregame for you. Kickoff is coming up at 7 o'clock. Upper St. Clair and Baldwin coming up. A Panthers win will secure third place for Upper St. Clair and push them into the postseason. And if you're a fan of Bethel Park or a Bethel Park member, you're pulling for Baldwin here tonight because that is a potential change in the playoffs as well. We'll talk about the playoff scenarios. We'll have your kickoff coming up at the top of the hour. You're watching Friday Night Football live here on TenbandTV.
Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices. Located in the Greengate East Plaza, below Walmart, Play It Again Sports' knowledgeable staff will help you and your family prepare for every athletic season. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, we are here as your one-stop shop. At Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, everybody plays.
Discover the heart of Pittsburgh at Mount Washington Shop and Save. At Mount Washington Shop and Save, we're more than just a grocery store. We're your neighborhood destination. From the freshest local produce to gourmet delights, we've got it all under one roof. Experience convenience, quality, and savings, all in the heart of Mount Washington. Mount Washington Shop and Save, where Pittsburgh shops with a view. Shop smart, shop local, shop Mount Washington Shop and Save.
Baldwin 2025 Senior Rec here on 10-band TV. We're joined by senior Noah Sakonei, one of the leaders on this team. Noah, tell me, what has been your favorite memory or your favorite thing playing high school football here at Baldwin?
My favorite memory is playing my sophomore year with all those seniors. Those are my favorite group of dudes I've ever played with.
What is the best thing about being a high school football player and getting to play underneath these Friday night lights?
Playing in front of people from your school and going to away games and getting to verse other schools because they have so much pride, you know.
After high school, what do you plan to do next? What do you want to do after this?
I'm going to play college football and studying pre-med to go and be a doctor.
Do you have any universities selected yet? Do you know where you're going to go yet? Or you got anything on the table?
Not yet. I have a couple visits coming up.
And what would you like to say as a senior to the next generation of Highlanders coming up behind you?
Just keep giving it your all.
Noah Sakonei, class of 2025, Baldwin Senior Rec here on 10-band TV. Baldwin High School Football Senior Rec 2025 here on 10-band TV. We're joined by Josh Stout, one of the 5 seniors on the team. Josh, asking all the guys kind of the same thing. What has been your favorite memory of playing high school football here at Baldwin?
I'd probably say camp, hanging out with all the boys, creating a bond like no other. We can't have that again.
Everybody doesn't get to do this. So what's been the best thing, or what do you think is the best thing about getting to play high school football underneath these Friday night lights?
I mean, I feel like just all through summer, all through everything, just learning to become a man, knowing what to do in your life.
And as far as that goes, what are your plans after high school? What are you looking to do after this?
I'm actually going in the Carpenters Union.
All right, the Carpenters Union, that's good. So you're going to do a little bit of trade after high school then, get right out there?
Yes, sir.
And what do you have to say, or what would you like to say, your message for the next generation of Highlanders coming up?
Don't give up, follow your dreams, and don't let something get in your head.
Josh Stout, Baldwin class of 2025 here on 10-band TV. Baldwin 2025 high school football senior night here on 10-band TV, and one of the 5 seniors on the team is Jack Stevenson. Jack, thanks for stopping by and joining us here for Senior Rec. Let me ask you a couple questions about your time here at Baldwin. First of all, if you would, just tell me a little bit about what's been your favorite thing about being a high school football player.
One of my favorite memories so far is learning playing with the guys more and helping the freshmen come up and become better players. Playing with the coaching staff and mastering my skills over the past couple of years.
What's the best thing about being a high school football player and playing under these Friday night lights?
Probably the crowd, and then listening to the band play whenever you make a good play and brings the mood up. And then getting a good play yourself brings your mood up a lot and keeps the morale going. Nothing really beats it.
After high school, what are your plans, Jack?
I'm going to go to the Pittsburgh Fire Academy, hopefully if I make it with my test. And if not, probably carpentry school.
And as you're moving on as a senior, what do you want to say, or what kind of message would you like to leave for the next generation of Highlanders coming up?
Keep working hard. You can do it. Even though you struggle sometimes in Baldwin, you still get through every week. Keep working hard. That's all God do.
Jack Stevenson, 2025 Baldwin Highlanders. Baldwin High School football class of 2025 senior rec. We're joined by lineman Nick Hushak here on 10-band TV. Nick, we're talking to the seniors here. Tell us a little bit about what it's been like for you. What's been your favorite thing about playing high school football here at Baldwin?
The overnight camp during the summer has been real fun the last 3 years.
Throughout your high school football career, what would you say has been the best thing about being a high school football player and getting to play under the Friday Night Lights?
Definitely how they feel special, the Friday Night Lights.
After high school, what are your plans? What are you going to do next?
I'm going to go to college and plan to play football in college.
Any universities you're looking to go into? Any major you're looking at yet?
Looking to major in biology. The university is still up for grab.
And what would you like to say to the next generation of Highlanders coming up behind you?
Don't quit and stick with it.
Nick Hushak, class of 2025, Baldwin Highlanders here on 10-band TV. Baldwin Senior Rec, class of 2025, here with us on 10-band TV. We're joined by Caleb Scheller, one of the senior linemen on the team. Caleb, what has been your favorite memory or experience playing football here at Baldwin?
I'd say the hard work and dedication, just be willing to play for this team, and I'd say just going out there and playing my hardest.
What has been the best thing or your favorite thing about playing high school football overall and being underneath these lights every Friday?
I'd say just the memories and the fans, especially everyone out here to support me, like my family, my friends, and my teammates.
What are your plans after high school? What are you looking to do next?
I'm looking to go to Slippery Rock and hopefully go into criminology and criminal justice and hopefully play D2 football.
Excellent, excellent. And what would you like to say as a senior to the next generation of Highlanders coming up?
I'd say just never give up. Always go out there and work your hardest. And if you get down, just get back up.
Caleb Scheller, class of 2025, Baldwin Senior Rec here on 10-band TV. Friday Night Football live on 10-band TV, and it is Week 9, the regular season finale of this 2025 high school football season, and Class 5A Allegheny 6 Conference play as well. Tonight, the Baldwin Highlanders host the Upper St. Clair Panthers. Good evening and welcome to 2025 high school football coverage here on 10-band TV. I'm Matt Vandriak. He's Kevin Zielmanski. Kevin, 2 of the 3 playoff spots in the Allegheny 6 Conference have been secured. With the victory last week, Peters Township claimed first place. They're the regular season conference champions. Will likely be one of the top 2 seeds in the 2025 postseason. By Moon's victory over Upper St. Clair, the Tigers clinched second and the second playoff spot out of the Allegheny 6. The formula is pretty simple for Upper St. Clair tonight, Kevin. A victory over Baldwin. USC clinches third place and a playoff spot as well.
Yeah, that's correct. Amongst all the playoff scenarios, that seems to be the easiest and really the most gettable in 5A tonight, where the Panthers will be heavily favored here against Baldwin on Baldwin Senior Rec night. So if they take care of business as expected, they will slot in as the 3rd team in the Allegheny 6 Conference. And then it all gets interesting, doesn't it? You have Bethel Park.
It gets very interesting.
Bethel Park hosting Peters Township. Depends on how much Peters goes all for that. You think they will, because they're trying to get the top seed in contention with probably Pine Richland.
Pine Richland, yeah, right now.
And you have South Fayette Moon. So all kind of playoff scenarios. We don't need to run them down right now. But
well, it's pretty simple as far as our conference goes.
Yes.
Bethel Park could finish in 3rd place with a win over Peters Township and a Baldwin upset of Upper St. Clair here. Other than that, Bethel Park will finish in 4th place, but they will be alive for a wild card spot. And remember, Kevin, last year, 5 of the 6 Allegheny 6 conference teams qualified for the postseason. So they got 2 wild cards, as on the final night of the season, there was Moon and South Fayette last year. We thought it was going to be a winners in, losers out scenario, but both teams ended up getting the nod, and it could very well be the case again. We'll talk about the Class 5A playoffs as the night goes on as well.
We're going to call those wild cards what they are, committee selections.
Correct. There is no more Gardner points. There is no more abacuses needed. It is a steering committee now that chooses the wild card teams and also seeds the playoff teams. So Upper St. Clair is trying to secure third, which will guarantee them a playoff spot. But if they would be defeated here tonight, and if Bethel Park would end up knocking off Peters Township tonight, that does not mean that Upper St. Clair would miss the playoffs. They would still have a shot at the wild card, as there are 3 wild cards total available. But as we mentioned, 2 of those 3 last season came from this Allegheny 6 conference.
So let's take a look at the Panthers right here. They're coming in 7-2 overall, 2-2 in the conference. On the season, they started out winning 5 in a row over Mount Lebanon, Cannon McMillan, Franklin Regional, Hampton, and McKeesport. Got into section play, lost to Peters Township at Peters 24-20. Followed that up by defeating South Fayette 50-14, Bethel Park 57-32, and then lost at Moon last week 20-13 in overtime.
2 losses for the Panthers by a combined 11 points against the 1 and 2 teams out of this Allegheny 6 conference.
Scoring 39 points a game. They've scored 351 total. They've allowed 127. Comes out offensively to 39, defensively to 14.1. And Matt, I'm excited to get a look at their starting quarterback, Ethan Hellman. He's got a good arm, can really spin it. Watching him in the warm-ups here, he's completed 129 of 185 for 25 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. 2,017 passing yards on the season. They spread it around. They have 6 players with double digits in catches. In rushing, they are led by Dante Corey, 102 attempts, 586 yards, 5.7 average. And there's a lot of names on here, Matt, that are familiar to me when I do the Upper St. Clair lacrosse in the spring. So it's nice to see some of the boys from the spring here on the football field tonight. And the conversation or the answers given by Coach Junko, he mentioned Hellman is one of the players exceeding expectations. He said Hellman's been lights out, one of the leading passers.
Getting ready to kick it off here. Baldwin will kick off right to left. It's going to be Max Galantine kicking off. And he sends a squibbing up kick here into the midfield. And Baldwin goes for the football, and they recover. So the floating onside kick recovered by Noah Sakonei. And Baldwin will start 1st and 10 at the Upper St. Clair 48-yard line. Game time temperatures here in the South Hills of Pittsburgh in Whitehall, 45 degrees, mostly clear. We'll keep it in the mid-40s through the duration of this one, on this final night of the WPIAL regular season. So there it is, Kevin.
And it did go over 10 yards, and it was a good block downfield by number 4, Tyler Dayu, that created a little bit of space there for that. Kind of was like a fair catch by Sakonei.
Big opportunity here for Baldwin. They'll start 1st and 10 at the Upper St. Clair 48-yard line. Nothing to lose. Galantine going to toss to the right. Fuller looking to throw. Dials it up downfield. Has a man. Sakonei makes the catch inside the 20, inside the 15. Taking tacklers with him to the 13-yard line. So Dana Brown channeling Kenny Rogers, the gambler, Kevin. Dialing up the tricks early. First the onside kick, then the flea flicker. 1st and 10 for the Highlanders in the red zone.
Matt, all you can say is, why not, right? I mean, you know kind of how this one's going to go, but why not go into the little Halloween bag of tricks? I think we're going to have 12 in the huddle here. They just said flag. I don't see a flag, do you?
There's no flag.
Okay. Put a great call, right? Both 2 consecutive ones.
Actually, there was a flag after the play. It's a face mask called against Upper St. Clair on the tackle. So Baldwin going to have it 1st and goal at the Upper St. Clair 7. Fuller the deep back. Galantine going to call his own number. Gets a push, and the rugby scrum ensues. And Galantine ends up getting about 2, down to about the 5-yard line. Tackle made by Upper St. Clair's Nevin Shigan-Sanowski. NSS for short.
Not trying to be a smart aleck here, but we've done all the home games. This might have been the first and goal scenario. I don't remember.
It's the first half first and goal scenario. We had a couple second half ones a couple of weeks, but this is quite the start.
I didn't bring my drive charts from other games, but positive start here. 1 minute in for the Baldwin Highlanders, but they still need to punch this one in the end zone. Upper St. Clair's got a good defense.
Second and goal from the USC 5. Galantine, low snap, hands off to Fuller off the left side. He gets about a yard, then meets resistance. Gets pushed back by a host as the scrum continues. And finally, the whistle sounds. Tackle made by Upper St. Clair's Mason Geyer.
See the size right there of Mason Geyer, 6'3", 280 from the ground view there. Huge.
Not sure why the play wasn't blown dead, but they did call motion against Baldwin.
It should have been blown dead.
Yeah.
It's a pre-snap flag.
So that's going to make it second and goal back to the 9.
Not sure if they're going to, Sakonei being their main threat, not sure if they're going to try to find him somewhere. He comes in the season, 29 catches, 607 yards, 20.9 average. So definitely
adding to
their
that,
main threat.
adding to that with the big catch there on that flea flicker. So second and goal now back to the 9. And we've stopped and play in a timeout taken by the Highlanders. I want to say thanks again to the Craft House Stage and Grill for being an advertising partner this season for Baldwin football here on 10-band-TV. The Craft House brings you unforgettable nights of live music, specializing in talent both close to home and from across the country. Stop by to enjoy the Craft House's menu of scrumptious, scratch-made food that will keep you coming back for more, along with a wide selection of beverage choices with something in mind for everyone. The Craft House also has late-night happy hour on Fridays and Saturdays from 11 p.m. until 1 a.m., featuring half off 20 delicious menu items. Stop by the Craft House Stage and Grill, 5024 Curry Road, or check them out online at crafthousepgh.com. Halloween Bash tomorrow night with Totally 80s.
Bring it.
Doors open at 6:30. Showtime, 8:30 p.m. Having a costume contest with prizes as well.
In honor of that, Matt, all your references to musical songs tonight have to be 80s songs.
I can make that happen.
That's the challenge.
Out of the timeout, second and goal from the Upper St. Clair 9-yard line. Highlanders after the onside kick. And then the big 30-yard pass play from Fuller to Sakonei and a 15-yard penalty on top of that. Sets the Highlanders up first and goal. Penalty pushed them back 5. Galantine looking to throw. Swings on the backfield. Fuller makes the catch at the 12, and he's going to be swallowed for a loss. Knocked down at the 10-yard line. Combo effort on the tackle there by Anthony Razzo and Will Stoll.
Nowhere to run. Threw it to him in the flat. Fuller got some good size, but even being 215, you can't run through 3 white-shirted defenders right there as the Highlanders are marching backwards on this and goal situation. It's now third and goal.
So Baldwin trending in the wrong direction after setting themselves up first and goal at the Upper St. Clair 7. It's now third and goal from the Panthers 11. Galantine out of the shotgun. Fuller behind him. Sakonei to his right. Single wide to the left side. Galantine looking to throw. Fires across the middle. Has a man, and it is incomplete. Looking for Sakonei in double coverage and broken up by Upper St. Clair's Caffrey Duplessis.
Duplessis pleading with the official for a PI. That would have been an OPI call. It's kind of hard to see that one. It was a little off camera as Sakonei is their main threat, as I mentioned, and they finally took a shot in the end zone in the air, so it's going to be a field goal attempt.
This will be Jack Zigetti on for the field goal try. This will be a 28-yard try.
He moves from left guard to field goal place kicker.
Snap down, Zigetti. Kick is up, and it is no good. Zigetti pulls it just left. Upper St. Clair had a heck of a rush coming through, and Drew Sanderson almost blocked that kick. But Zigetti able to get it off, but pulls it just wide.
Promising start on that first halfback option pass, and then it ends with a missed, I think that was a 28-yard field goal?
28. So the Highlanders, you want 80s, Kevin? Van Halen would have said it. Come on, baby, finish what you started.
That's what we're asking. It's going to be all totally 80s.
St. Clair will start over 1st and 10, their first drive at the Panthers 20. Hellman across the middle has a man. Catch made. Nico D'Orazio across the 40, and he's upended at the 42. Tackle made by Noah Sakonei. But Upper St. Clair, that's the dynamic duo there, Kevin. You talked about the numbers and the work that Hellman's done this season, and Nico D'Orazio's had a nice season as well.
27 receptions, that's the 28. 571 yards, 20.1 average.
22 gain on that one. Hellman has all day. Deep ball looking downfield. Sakonei goes up, breaks it up, and it's picked off the tip. Tyler Dayub. So Hellman seemed to have all day, Kevin. And he tried to go downfield. Sakonei able to knock it away from Bryce Jones. And it ends up in the hands of Tyler Dayub. And the Highlanders defense comes up with a big play as well.
Well, Hellman was really trusting his arm strength there, which is really good. But he waited and waited for the separation. But Sakonei had it judged in the air. And credit Matt Dayub right there, the freshman, for following the ball and running towards it. He was able to catch the deflection because he was in the vicinity. So good on the freshman for the interception.
So Baldwin, Kevin, in business.
Spot this one on their own 18-yard line, second possession of this first half.
8:57 left here in this opening half. This is the final Football Friday Night Live and the final week of Friday Night Football Live as well. Across the Whitfield, this is the last one. It feels like, well, we're just getting started. Galantine looking for Sakonei in double coverage, and that's broken up.
Yeah, they're going to bracket Sakonei all game. They had safety over the top right there, Matt.
Bryce Jones on the defense for USC.
The audience is just getting to know us, and then we're going to leave them. They're going to miss us on Friday nights.
Well, lucky for them, Baldwin High School basketball is also going to be on TenbandTV right back at you December 5th.
They'll hear your voice then.
They will be eagerly anticipating the return. Maybe we'll see some of these guys carry over to the hardwood too. Incomplete, so Galantine trying to find Sakonei. And here comes the Highlanders again. 2nd and 10 now from their 18-yard line. Baldwin doing something right so far. Onside kick, big pass play, couldn't get the field goal to go. Get the turnover. Galantine trying to call his own number, and there's nowhere to go. John Banbury gets the sack.
The middle linebacker, he was creeping up. There were 4 down linemen, and he timed it so well right there and hit that A-gap between the left guard and the center. Valentine had no chance. Being an inexperienced quarterback, he needed to recognize that a little bit, try to get a hard count, see if you can get the cheap 5 yards, but really well done by Banbury right there.
So here we go. It's going to be a 3rd down and 15 now for the Highlanders. So Max Galantine, it's just a sophomore, Kevin. Big kid at 5'10", 235. Listed as an athlete coming into the season. We've seen him play everywhere. We've seen him play receiver. We've seen him in the backfield. We've seen him at tight end. Taking over at quarterback here for the second half of this season, and likely could be the guy for the future here for Baldwin as well. Galantine low snap. Stepping up, looking for Sakonei, and that's going to be too tall and off the hands of the Upper St. Clair defender. That was Josh Snyder over there.
Yeah, I just wanted to add the Banbury from the last play. He's got an offer to Eastern Michigan, so only a junior, does have a scholarship offer already. Valentine right there, he kind of lets it hang in the air on that out route, Matt, and that one goes out of bounds. So it's going to be 3 plays and punt here for the Highlanders as they're in punt formation. Not sure if Coach Brown is going to go back into the magical bag of tricks once again. This one
going to punt it away, and that's Stevenson, one of the seniors, sending this bouncing kick. D'Orazio scoops it up, and a nice job getting downfield by Mike Shobe. Mike Shobe, one of the 6 seniors on this Baldwin team. Me issue my apology to Mike Shobe as well.
Yes.
Mike, we interviewed 5 of the 6 seniors last week. The roster we had did not have you on it. If we would have known that you were a senior, we would have had an interview with you. And as Lanny Fratteri would say, there's no doubt about it. So if you want to stop by after the game, we'll talk to you then. But a nice special teams tackle there by Shobe, getting downfield.
We did those last week. Played them here before this one. And
Good start for the Panthers, 1st and 10 at the Baldwin 43-yard line. Hellman out of the shotgun. To the sideline. Catch made right at the marker. That's going to be Bryce Jones. Tackle made on the play by Baldwin's Carter Rakin.
Jones entered this game 24 receptions, 495 yards. That catch there is going to take him over 500 as he picks up the first down.
On the Fighting Highlanders 32.
Gets 11 down to the Baldwin 32. Hellman swings it out of the backfield. Catch made by Corey. Breaks a tackle, turns the corner, and he's going to end up losing a yard. Good defensive pursuit there by Baldwin's Joe Jackson.
Yeah, excellent play defensively by Joe Jackson. Curry, he comes in. We mentioned 102 attempts rushing, 586 yards. That was a backwards pass, so that's rushing. He's committed to Penn.
2nd and 12. Hellman rolls, fires as a man of the backfield. Catch made inside the 25, inside the 20, and down to the 19-yard line is Dante Corey. Corey's had himself a season as well, Kevin, showing his pass-catching prowess there, but he's racked up the rushing yards for the Panthers as well.
Yeah, that's what we talked about, over 586 yards. Entering his Curry over 100 yards receiving on 15 catches. That's a first down for the Panthers, and they're on the march here.
In the red zone, 1st and 10 at the Baldwin 19. Inside pattern, catch made to the end zone, and it is touchdown, Upper St. Clair, Nico Durazio on the slant, executed to perfection, and Ethan Hellman threads the needle from 19 to Durazio, and Upper St. Clair on their second possession of the game goes 43 yards and strikes first with 6:48 left here in the opening quarter. It's the Panthers 6 and the Fighting Highlanders 0.
Watch Hellman. He reads the D and he rips the seam right there. It's almost like the commercial where you see Brady talking about ripping the seam. It was right there, the commit to Brown. Durazio, he makes the catch, rolls over to the defender into the end zone for the first touchdown.
PAT up and good off the foot of Jacobo Echeverrio. So Upper St. Clair didn't get off to a good start, but they get going on their second drive. The Panthers 43 yards completed, that is, on a 19-yard touchdown pass from Ethan Hellman to Nico Durazio. Thanks again to Legacy Lanes for their sponsorship of Baldwin High School football this season here on 10-band-TV. Everyone loves the bowl, so why not do it while celebrating your birthday? Birthday party packages are available now. Legacy Lanes also offers online lane reservations. Just go to their website at legacylanes.us and make your reservation for some bowling fun. There are also opportunities to join league play year-round. Visit Legacy Lanes at 5024 Curry Road or give them a call at 412-653-2695.
Man, if we go back to the opening kickoff and then the two trick plays, right? You got to kind of like it because they've had such a rough year, and it gives them a little excitement early on, right? Gets them into the game. So, well executed 2 plays by the Highlanders, and then a good touchdown pass right there. Hellman to Durazio gives the Panthers the lead on a 19-yard pass down the hash marks for the Panthers into the end zone.
Jacobo Echeverrio will kick off here for Upper St. Clair. Mike Shobe and Earl Carter, the deep return men for the Highlanders. This one driven towards the middle of the field, taken by one of the up men there at the 15, across the 25, out to the 27-yard line there for Baldwin. And that's Jordan Bryant on the return. So Baldwin, their third crack on offense, Kevin. You couldn't write a better start for the Highlanders, recovering the onside kick. Big pass play and a penalty sets them up inside the 10-yard line. But then things started declining, and a 28-yard field goal try no good.
Yeah, the big chunk play on the first play of the game on the halfback option. He had to wait for it a bit, so he wasn't able to walk into the end zone. So the defense for the Panthers tightened up, couldn't get in, missed the field goal. 3 plays and punt on the second possession. So here they go, take over on their own 27.
Galantine out of the gun. Deep back. Swing going to go to Sakonei. Sakonei going to try to come back the other way, and Upper St. Clair all over it. Nowhere to run as he's brought down by Drew Sanderson for a loss. If Sanderson didn't get him, Kevin, there were 5 other white and black jerseys waiting for him.
Rally into the football. A lot of white jerseys there. Sakonei had nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. It's kind of been that way for him all season. as Valentin runs to the sideline to get the play call. It makes it tough, right, Matt? They probably have a very small set of plays that they can use and operate here at Baldwin. Your protection doesn't last too long, so see if they can make something happen here, pick up a couple first downs in this first half here.
Loss of 4 on the play makes it 2nd and 14, back to the Highlanders 23. Toss coming around here to Sakonei, trying to find room. There's nowhere to go. Upper St. Clair, their defensive speed showing there as the combo effort between Drew Sanderson and Anthony Razzo get the TFL.
Backside pursuit by Anderson. Wasn't listed in the starters, but the 6', 185 senior, also in a linebacker, came from the outside, chased down that jet sweep of Sakonei as he was trying to set up that block on the wideout, and Sanderson makes the tackle.
So 3rd and long coming up here for Baldwin, 3rd and 14 to be exact. Highlanders at their own 23-yard line as we roll down to 5:15 left here in this opening quarter. For St. Clair on their 2nd offensive possession of the evening, put points on the board. Baldwin with their 3rd try, trying to get an answer. Flags flying before the play, and it looks like Baldwin's going to continue to trend in the wrong direction.
Got a little twitchy as that outside linebacker was coming towards the edge, looking at the possible blitzers, and pick up the 5-yard pre-snap penalties you see on the bottom of the screen about the basketball broadcast upcoming. Looking for sponsors.
Always would be glad to have you do business with TenbandTV. Check it out there on the bottom of your screen. Love to have you on. Can work it in with high school hockey as well. Valentin out of the backfield, catch made by Jordan Bryant. Bryant trying to shake and bake across the 20, gets back to the original line of scrimmage, and he's ran out of bounds over there by his counterpart in one, Bryce Jones, and then Andrew Gaither was coming up as well.
Matt, that play call there was pretty good in the design, but I think one of the problems Baldwin's having, I see throughout this, is just getting on their blocks in the 2nd and 3rd level. Even on the kickoffs, the coverage unit kind of runs past them. There was a purple jersey out there looking for someone to block and just not able to really gain anything, so another 3 plays in punt formation.
Jack Stevenson, the senior, steps up across the 15, gets a good kick, drives the return man back. Fair catch made at the USC 45-yard line by Andrew Gaither. And we'll see USC to the offense for the 3rd time tonight. And another good start, Kevin, for the Panthers. They're going to start 1st and 10 at their own 45.
Yeah, they started on their own 20 after the missed field goal, but then at the Baldwin 43 and now their own 45. So, again, good field position as you see the Panthers coming back on, wearing the white uniforms with the black
different
numbers.
Look here for Upper St. Clair. It wasn't black. If that was a navy or like a dark blue, they have a very Penn State feel to that uniform.
It's very Permian Panthers from the movie.
The shotgun here is Hellman. Crossing the middle, has a man. Catch made inside the 40, inside the 35, inside the 30, the 25, the 10, the 5, the house. Touchdown, Upper St. Clair. Drew Sanderson, shake and bake. Yeah, that just happened. One play, touchdown, Upper St. Clair.
Well, it's the same type of route. We talked about ripping the seam. He ran right down the hash marks on the left side, and Hellman threw a good pass, and Sanderson made someone miss, and he waltzes in 55 yards for a touchdown.
One play is all it takes. Sanderson takes it home. Another touchdown pass for Hellman. And unsportsmanlike conduct after the play. I guess dancing is frowned upon.
It's kind of like Footloose.
They were cutting Footloose, Kevin. That was Kenny Loggins. 1983-ish.
Set you up for that one.
Absolutely. I don't miss. PAT here for Upper St. Clair, Jacobo Echeverria. So Baldwin could have enforced the penalty on the try. They're going to take it on the kickoff instead, which will make Echeverria's second PAT attempt that much easier. Out of the hold of Nico D'Orazio. Good snap, good hold, and Echeverria's up. And good as well. So Upper St. Clair 2 for 3 on the offensive side after turning it over on the first possession. The Panthers have put back-to-back TDs on the board. And this one only took one play, Kevin, to go 55 yards, and we see it here.
Oh, look right there, surrounded by 4 purple jerseys, and they kind of comically run into each other, and he goes to house. 55 yards, untouched, really. So just good pass, good route, delivery of the ball, and Hellman picks up another 55 yards, and Sanderson adds to his statistics. Entering this game, he had caught 10 balls for 181 yards, so now he's going to hit 236. And his average is going to increase from 18.1 to even higher.
So we will enforce the unsportsmanlike conduct celebration call against USC on the kickoff. And that'll be kicked off back to the 25-yard line.
Earl Carter and 26, Evan Agazio-Bach.
Setting up to kick it off is Jacobo Echeverria. And Echeverria lines and right foot's a deep kick here. So it's going to send the return man back to the 15. Ball's fumbled, loose, scooped up on the recovery, getting across the 25 out to the 26-yard line. That was for Baldwin, Evan Agazio-Bach, and he had a hard time with it, Kevin, but ended up being able to turn into something positive before Caffrey Duplessis finishes him off with a special teams tackle.
4th possession of this first quarter. He's going to spot this one at the 27. Started the last possession on 27, looking for some positive yards here. Sure if they can get Sakonei or Jordan Bryan or somebody out in space. Let's see if they can make somebody miss. No luck to that end so far in this first quarter.
From the 27, Highlanders out of the gun. Galantine is going to hand this one off to Fuller, and Upper St. Clair ready for it. Into the backfield, Dante Corey shuts it down.
Dante Corey saying hello in the backfield for the TFL.
Also 5 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 15. That's 22.
Can't blame that one on the backs. Need a little bit of time once they get the ball, so good on Corey coming from that left side through the line, getting a TFL for the Panthers as their defense. We can see the talent they have on it.
Loss of 5, 2nd and 5 now for Baldwin. So, Kevin, after that promising start, things are not going so well for the Highlanders, which has been a familiar story here in this 2025 season. Galantine out of the gun. And I think that took too long. It's actually Fuller back there. And a delay of game against Baldwin is not going to help.
It does not help. Well, if you look ahead till next year for the Highlanders, it's going to have to be the focus on doing a lot of things fundamentally better, like the 12-minute and 100 penalties they've been getting, the pre-snap, all those things.
Handoff to Sakonei, trying to stretch the field to the near side, and there's nowhere to go. Upper St. Clair ready for it, and another tackle for loss. Drew Sanderson has made his presence felt here, Kevin, on both sides of the ball early on tonight.
Number 10 has been everywhere in this first quarter for the Panthers as he tracked down Sakonei as they tried to get the ball in his hands to run a sweep, and they went from 1st and 10 to 2nd and 20 or 21 yards here, 23.
We called that 3rd and a passport because of the distance is so far to pick the marker up. There's going to be a Mountie waiting there to check your ID.
Peace Bridge style.
From the Baldwin 14. That's Galantine with Fuller behind him. Galantine feeling the pressure. Galantine trying to get away from it. He's going down in the backfield. Upper St. Clair's defense smothering here. Coming away with the football for USC as well was Anthony Bunn. But, Kevin, he was trying to get away from Drew Sanderson and ran right into John Banbury, who brought the boom.
The brick wall that was wearing number 6, John Banbury, right there Valentin, unfortunately, was trying to scramble, and it's going to be 3 negative plays for Baldwin, and now they're going to have to get in the punt formation.
Stevenson backs up into his own end zone to get this kickoff. Steps up, pressure comes, partially blocked at the line, and it's going to take a big bounce. Upper St. Clair fields it at the 32, breaking a tackle. It's Nico D'Orazio down the sideline. Touchdown, Panthers! Nico D'Orazio, 32 yards on the punt return, and Upper St. Clair flexing on offense, defense, and now special teams. D'Orazio, Kevin, he took a risk stepping up on that partially blocked punt, and that risk paid off as he takes it to the end zone for 6.
Yeah, once he made that first player miss, there was really no other purple jersey that anywhere near him, and he just galloped down the right sideline, untouched, into the end zone for the 3rd touchdown of this first quarter for the Panthers, and this extra point for Echeverria will make it 21-0.
Hold down, kick up, and 3 for 3 tonight is Jacobo Echeverria. And with 1:42 left here in the opening quarter, it is all Panthers, Kevin. 3 straight drives, 2 offense, 1 punt return. And Upper St. Clair has a 21-0 lead. Here's the punt again. Able to get away from Sakonei and then turn it up as D'Orazio down the sideline. Gets a good block on the right side there from Josh Snyder and then walks it in. Well, you mentioned PIAL High School Hockey is already underway on TenbandTV. Baldwin High School Basketball coming up for you here on TBTV in December as well. TenbandTV has broadcast sponsorship opportunities available now for your business or organization. As a TenbandTV sponsor, your brand isn't just a logo or a banner. It's integrated into the experience with actionable QR ads and detailed analytics. TenbandTV ensures that your sponsorship makes an impact. Check out shop10bandmedia.com to see our advertising packages or email sales@10bandmedia.com for more information. We'd love to have you on board for basketball and for high school hockey as well. Get the regular season, which just got underway last month, or the beginning of the month. Already a month in, it seems like. We are a month in, aren't we?
Getting close.
Kick taken from the 2 by Bryant. Gets out across the 15. Tries to cut back, and he'll be ran out of bounds at about the 19-yard line. Downfield for Upper St. Clair was Max Ligier. And the Fighting Highlanders to the offense again.
Well, Matt, it's gone from hoping they were going to get a touchdown on that first possession to hoping they were getting a field goal to hoping they were going to get a couple first downs to just hoping we don't have negative plays here.
21-0, Upper St. Clair in the lead. And now Baldwin will try to get some momentum here as they start 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Next week begins the playoffs in the WPIAL.
The brackets will be drawn tomorrow at 2 o'clock. And there'll be a high school football playoff start on Halloween. So not often, Kevin, do the playoffs start in October, but the final day of October they will start.
Tonight's game is being video streamed on TenbandTV.
Timeout taken by,
On demand by going to TenbandTV to stream to your
I think it was
computer,
Baldwin?
tablet, or
Yes.
mobile device. Once there, select either watch live
So,
or on
again, to take a look at the
You can also watch
playoff
TenbandTV
scenarios. We're talking about it coming up
on all Roku
in this
streaming devices and
Allegheny 6 conference.
TenbandTV
Peters and Moon are in first and second place.
Baldwin Athletics.
Upper St. Clair clinches 3rd place and a playoff spot with a victory here tonight. Bethel Park, they could finish 3rd with a win over Peters Township, and Baldwin making a comeback now over Upper St. Clair. Otherwise, Bethel
seems
Park
unlikely.
Bethel Park will finish 4th, but still be alive for a wild card spot. South Fayette, Kevin, they're still in the mix, even though the conference mark isn't there.
They play Moon. Both are eligible to be selected by the committee. And then
Moon is in. They are 2nd. They've secured 2nd, so the Panthers trying to be the 3rd team. Peters Township, the regular season conference champions of the Allegheny 6, called by many the toughest conference in the WPIAL. Sakonei going to get the call, trying to stretch the field to the far side, and ready for it again is the USC defense. Dante Curry back there to make the tackle.
nowhere to run. You can see Sakonei put his hands up.
Anthony Bunn was back there as well.
So you got to think the decision's going to be between Pine Ridgewood and Peters Township for seeds 1 and 2. Woodland Hills is going to come in there.
Take a look at that real quick. That Big East Conference is where Woodland Hills is at. They'll probably be the 3, depending on who you listen to.
And then depending on tonight's results, conversation for the 4th seed between Penn Trafford and Moon. Penn Trafford has a better record. You can see that.
Penn Trafford also defeated Moon this year.
And
So that would give
probably
them the
a
tiebreaker.
leg up.
It would definitely give them the leg up. Loss of 5, 2nd and 15. And it's going to be Fuller calling his own number. He just lowers his shoulder, and he is brought down immediately by Upper St. Clair's Nevin Shigan-Sanowski. So as we take a look, Kevin, at that Northeast Conference, Pine Richland has clinched the playoff spot. They're 4-0 in conference play, but the resurgent Shaler Titans still have a chance. The winner of tonight's Pine Richland-Shaler game will be the conference champion there. Shaler can clinch a playoff spot with a victory over Pine Richland, or a Penn Hills loss to Plum tonight. And there's a lot more scenarios in that conference as the first quarter comes to an end. 12 minutes of football in the books here from Baldwin. Your score after 1. It is Upper St. Clair 21 and Baldwin nothing. We'll take a break and be right back. You're watching Football Friday Night Live here on TenbandTV.
Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices. Located in the Greengate East Plaza, below Walmart, Play It Again Sports' knowledgeable staff will help you and your family prepare for every athletic season. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, we are here as your one-stop shop. At Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, everybody plays.
Discover the heart of Pittsburgh at Mount Washington Shop and Save. At Mount Washington Shop and Save, we're more than just a grocery store. We're your neighborhood destination. From the freshest local produce to gourmet delights, we've got it all under one roof. Experience convenience, quality, and savings, all in the heart of Mount Washington. Mount Washington Shop and Save, where Pittsburgh shops with a view. Shop smart, shop local, shop Mount Washington Shop and Save.
Galentine's pass
And on 3rd and long, Galantine trying to go downfield for Sakonei. And too strong. Ethan Blau out in coverage for USC. And Baldwin will punt again.
Nothing happening right now offensively for the Highlanders. Panthers defense just getting off the ball and setting up shop in the backfield where Baldwin can't get anything going.
This is where Baldwin kind of lines up in a little bit of a tighter punt set.
Then they back out of it.
Yep. Stevenson awaits this one inside his 10. Pressure coming, going to get this one off. Fair catch called for and made at the 45-yard line by Upper St. Clair's Andrew Gaither.
The snap was a high arcing snap, which allowed 55 for the Panthers. Will Stahl to get in that backfield and almost get his hand up to block that. So the center's going to need to work on that to give a little bit more velocity on that. But the Panthers are going to start at the 45, looking to punch this one in for their 4th touchdown.
Good start. Upper St. Clair, Kevin, has had great field position for most of this game.
Their own 20, 43 of Baldwin, their own 45, and now the Baldwin 45. So they've been in the middle 20 yards of the field where the BW logo is for all 3 possessions after the missed field goal on, and then they took over for that first possession on the 20.
Low snap. Hellman fields it. Fires, has a man. Catch made. And that's Randy Yan inside the 30. Down to the 26-yard line. Combo tackle by Galantine and Dayoub.
Just a little, looked to be a cross, but he settled down right there kind of on a drag. You see him coming out of the slot on the hash marks. Going to be wearing, or the hash mark, Sanderson runs up and out, creates a little space, and he comes across underneath it, and makes the catch for the first down.
Picks up 19, does Randy Yan. And now Hellman pumps, floats it downfield, open behind the defense, touchdown, Upper St. Clair, Randy Yan again. And this time, 26 yards to the house for 6. Hellman has 3 touchdown passes here, and Upper St. Clair has a 27-0 lead with 11:13 left here in the opening half.
Well, it was Jordan Bryant that he bit on the little hesitation and go move by Yan, and it was well executed. Another personal foul.
Well, it's not a personal foul. It's unsportsmanlike conduct. The officials are not in the. They're not ready to party with totally 80s because they're not having a good time out there. Not enjoying the dancing.
My thank you for the correction on sportsmanlike, not a personal foul.
PAT for Jacobo Echeverria. Going to go 4 for 4 out of Durazio's hold. Good snap, good hold, kick up. It's good as well. As he almost hit the scoreboard with that one. Upper St. Clair, 28-0 now, 11:13 left in this opening half. Baldwin started off well. Onside kick to start the game as we see the touchdown pass again.
Well, hesitation and go. Bryant sat down and ran past him.
So Randy Yan, who had the 19-yard catch on first down, gets the 26-yard touchdown reception as well. And the Panthers now up 28-0. An Upper St. Clair win here tonight secures the Panthers a playoff spot. 3 teams from each conference get in. So Upper St. Clair will secure 3rd place and that final playoff spot, guaranteed playoff spot, with a victory here tonight. We'll talk to you about the playoffs as the night goes on.
And a sportsmanlike conduct penalty takes the kickoff back to the 25-yard line. Back received for the Fighting Highlanders is to Michael Show and 12, Earl Carter.
Carter and Shobe, the return set up. Again, the 15-yard unsportsmanlike conduct will cost 15 for the Panthers.
The officials in the no fun league tonight.
Yeah, this is driven deep. Taken at the 15 and fumbled. Scooped up at the 20. Turning the corner here is Carter. He gets to the 26 and then gets taken down on a nice special teams tackle by Upper St. Clair's Ethan Blau.
The senior in coverage shed a tackle and tracked him down for the tackle. It's going to be first possession of the second quarter for the Highlanders, which seems to be a very slow-moving first half as they're going to spot the ball at the 25, man.
It's been a long season for Baldwin, Kevin.
Yes, it has, and it's going to end tonight, and then they're going to have a chance to regroup in the offseason heading into next year. It is the end of a 2-year cycle, so the reorg, and Baldwin's going to have some discussions and make some decisions, but it's going to be farewell to the senior class for the Highlanders.
Baldwin at the longest losing streak in the WPIAL at 28 coming into tonight. Bryant from the direct snap gets the 25 and gets stacked up by the USC defense. As for the Panthers, both Josh Snyder and John Banbury on the tackle, flag as well, but Banbury's been very active on defense as well. And holding against Baldwin is going to be added on to this one. It looks like USC is going to take the penalty.
Yeah, so even a play with no gain is going to march them backwards due to the penalty, and that's the things that need to be addressed. And the Highlanders will have to try to do better next year on those penalties where they take 1 step forward and then take 2 steps back.
We come together because opposites attract. Paul Abdul, 1989.
Right. Again, I'm just throwing in some slow pitches for you. And
MC Scat Cat, Kevin, was the cartoon character that was in that video
right.
as well.
We mentioned that earlier this season on a broadcast.
Got to go back to the classics. Actually, Upper St. Clair declines the penalty, so it's 2nd and 9. Bryant swings it behind the line of scrimmage. Sakonei makes the catch, and he is tackled immediately by Upper St. Clair. Beck Shields was the first man there, and then Nevin Sheegan-Sanowski cleaned it up.
Sure, if they're going to call that one incomplete, it was a lateral, and he had to recover it. It looks like they're marching back to where they spotted it where they first took over. So, incomplete pass. I was worried that was a lateral.
3rd and 9 coming up for the Highlanders. at their own 25. 10.5 left here in the opening half. Upper St. Clair, besides the first drive, have found pay dirt the last 3. Also have a punt return by Nico D'Orazio. Bryant now sets up, fires deep, looking for Sakonei, who comes back and makes the catch. Sakonei still fighting out to midfield, and forward progress stopped there, so Noah Sakonei. Kevin, there's a little Bon Jovi for you, living on a prayer. Bryant threw up the prayer, and it was answered. Sakonei with the comeback catch.
Well, that's his favorite route. We've seen this during the year. He likes to line up in that slot. That's the St. Clair touchdown. He likes to run that slot pattern down the middle of the park, and he was surrounded by 3 white jerseys, but it was placed in an area where he could win that.
31 yards gain, too.
Picked up a first down, their second of the first half, and another timeout taken by Baldwin. That is their final
Ladies and
timeout.
gentlemen, there is a Honda Civic license plate MX
Well,
745.
big play there for Baldwin, as Noah Sakonei has
Your lights are on.
been the big play guy for the Highlanders all season, and in his career finale here on the final night of the 2025 regular season in Senior Rec, making some big plays, a couple big catches for Baldwin here in this opening half.
Yeah, he's an impressive individual. When we talked to him before the first game, I mean, he knew the challenge they were facing. He knew the competition they were playing during the season, but he said that he loves it. He wants to prove himself against the best, and that's what he's tried to do all year. We talked to him before senior night today. We talked last week to record the interview, and he wants to play football next year. And as you know, me as someone who's seen a few as he walks off there, I think that might have been he was down, so not a timeout, but an injury timeout.
Yes.
My apologies.
Said he had a couple visits lined up, but hadn't have anything confirmed or guaranteed where he wants to go yet. But he also wants to study pre-med, so obviously a program that has a good medical program is going to be his first priority, and then being able to play a little college ball underneath of that would be good.
Well, I do some PAC games, and I've done some games for CMU, and I think he can fit in there at that level.
1st and 10. Trying to turn the corner here as Bryant in Upper St. Clair is ready for that. There's nowhere to go as the Panthers bring the punishment on that tackle. Curry in there, as well as Josh Snyder.
Sakonei sat down on the medical bench, and then he's up,
Walking
hopping
it
up
off.
and down,
Yeah.
getting a little hydration. And if we got to know him a little, he's probably going to try to force his way back in here very quickly.
Sakonei's one of those guys, Kevin, that we had talked about through the season. He plays 95% of the snaps, offense, defense, and special teams. And one of the guys who's been here for he's been part of Dana Brown's entire tenure here at Baldwin.
Well, you can see why if we get a chance.
Looking to throw. Bryant has time. Triple coverage intercepted. Coming away with it for Upper St. Clair is Andrew Gaither. Gaither into Baldwin territory. Gaither inside the 30, the 25 as a blocker. Cuts it back at the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Baldwin.
No, St. Clair.
Sorry, touchdown, Upper St. Clair. Andrew Gaither. The pick, the return, the score. And I think it's safe to say that Gaither was half man, half amazing on that effort as well.
Second. Well, we got the punt return for a touchdown, so this time the defense is going to chip in here. Ill-advised pass into triple coverage.
Might have been quadruple.
Easily picked off, and then it was just a matter of blocking. An easy return for the St. Clair Panthers, and now they're going to kick the extra point to make this 35-0.
To attempt the extra point is 8 Echeverria.
And here comes Jacobo Echeverria trying to go 5 for 5 on this important extra point. And Echeverria's kick is up, and it is good.
That kick is good.
35-0 Upper St. Clair leads, Kevin, and 8:35 left here in the opening half. So we see the replay. Bryant winging it. Picked off at the 35-yard line, so a 65-yard interception return by Andrew Gaither. And up the sideline, look at Gaither slowing, cutting, taking it outside, blocker in front, and then lowers the shoulder to run over the quarterback for good measure.
got into the analysis right there, too. Knocked it out. Way to go.
I know. I mean, I'm more than just songs.
That's it.
Wrestling references and occasional karaoke. What did I sing this year? I sang Michael Jackson once. I sang Man in the Mirror.
I sang something, too, in the
I
second
also
half.
sang Saving Abel whenever they were at the Craft House. I sang that to remind you of that one there.
Don't forget our favorite bass drum of death.
One of our favorite acts, Bass Drum of Death, one of the many acts. And thanks to the Craft House Stage and Grill for being an advertising partner this high school football season here on TenbandTV. Halloween Bash tomorrow. Totally 80s. Doors at 6:30. Showtime 8:30. Costume contest with prizes. Kevin, what are you going as? Been masquerading as an announcer all season.
That is an ugly costume I wear every Friday night.
High kick, driving the return man back to the 5. Out with it here for Baldwin is going to be Mike Shobe, and he is brought down and still down as he crossed the 15 and got lit up on a big special teams tackle by Nevin Shigan-Sanowski. Shobe up, able to shake it off.
Turf monster got him there. He was untouched and just went down. I was worried about maybe he popped a ligament or something the way he just fell.
The way he went down, I thought that Shigan-Sanowski had made the tackle there, but good thing for Shobe, he's okay. Like one of the 6 seniors recognized here on Senior Rec here at Baldwin. Mike, we owe an interview. Stop by. You play basketball? I'd be glad to have you on.
Now you got me thinking of like an 80s costume. That would be.
I have one.
Do you?
I do.
What if I got like a Top Gun flight commander suit?
That would work. I have a Run DMC-esque outfit.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, so I'm ready to go. I actually wore that to ring announce once in a wrestling show. It was a Halloween-themed show. Had the MTV T-shirt on with the Kangol hat and the matching jacket and pants.
You needed a Yo MTV wrap.
I had the chains and everything. Just needed Ed Lover and the other Dr. Dre.
Oh.
Collision behind the line of scrimmage. Bryant ran into Galantine. He's running the wrong way, and he is swallowed back at the 1-yard line. Pursuit and catch by Drew Sanderson. Dante Curry there as well as Upper St. Clair, Kevin. This defense has speed, and they've shown it here tonight.
They have been an overwhelming defense, particularly at the D-line and linebacker level. Baldwin has not found anywhere. Brian, at some point, would have been best to just kind of throw that one out of bounds, be out of the tackle box, try to save the 20-yard loss right there.
2nd and 25 at the 1.
Second and a passport. As a Canadian Mountie with hat, possible horse will be waiting at the marker to check IDs. Should the Highlanders get near it. From their end zone, it's like Galantine is going to push forward. Flags fly as he rolls across the 5 out to about the 7. So it'll be a gain of 6, but I think the Highlanders might have started before the snap there.
Look at Valentine's going to run all the way over.
Max Galantine, Kevin, a guy that Dana Brown was very high on. We talked about his Coach Brown standing right next to his quarterback there. And I want to say thanks also to Dana Brown this season. He's been a great guy to work with this season, despite the adversity and situations that have come across this season. Always had time to do interviews with us. Always was a good interview. Had a little bit of fun with us doing the rapid-fire questions, and all in all, talking to him, not just for the interviews we recorded, but also having a chance to talk to him and get to know him a bit away from the field, too. A lot of respect for Dana Brown. He's one of the guys that if I had kids, I would be glad to have him coach them.
Yeah, we couldn't add anything to that except echo what you said. He was been tremendous. We did some Zoom calls with him, talked about everything, and he's got the good intentions, but that's half the distance to the goal there on that.
It's a second and 25 and a half from the half-yard line. Same call. Galantine bullies forward, and Upper St. Clair pushes him back. I think they're going to give him forward progress to keep him out of the end zone. Good combo effort there by USC's Alex Peresic.
Trying to get the safety of the Panthers defense. They want to get on the board here, too. Don't forget it.
Alex Perenic, sorry about it. I called him by the wrong number there.
Don't forget the bands will be showcased at halftime.
We've enjoyed doing that all season, so we're looking forward to seeing Upper St. Clair's band for the first time here in 2K25. Of course, Baldwin's band has been stellar all season long. Check them out, and get to check them out one more time before the wall is.
Retired.
Take this wall down, Mr. Gorbachev. Ronald Reagan, 1986.
That's another 80s Met reference. Very good. Waving them in there. Oh, movement on the right side of the line.
Well, I don't know about bricks in the wall, but there's a hole in the wall right now for Baldwin.
Don't think I could give you a President Reagan imitation voice either.
No, he was an interesting cat back in the day. I was youngster then.
Me too.
And remember that he was one of the non-traditional presidents, and he was an actor before he was elected. And that was back in the time, Kevin, where you actually could care a little bit about politicians, and that's all I need to say
Actor,
about that.
then governor of California.
Care about California too. Floater picked at the 20-yard line on the return for Upper St. Clair, and down to the 5-yard line for the Panthers is Ethan Blau. So Upper St. Clair, the defense takes another one away, and the offense will be set up in prime real estate. First and goal as we see the replay here. This time it's Galantine, Kevin, who throws it up into double coverage, and Blau takes it away. And almost had an escort. Nice job to get over there and make that tackle for Baldwin by Joe Coates.
Yeah, it was a good touchdown-saving tackle by Coates, but Valentine just kind of throwing it up for grabs, and the safeties are waiting on it and getting up there to make the interceptions, and they're going to take over at the 5-yard line, and it's probably going to take one, maybe two plays to punch this one in.
So Upper St. Clair. We've got a couple Halloween costumes out here in front of us.
They got cowboy hats and Batman face masks or something. It's like,
yeah, I got Batman, Catwoman, and perhaps a cowboy of some sort.
Like the cowboy from Toy Story.
Hellman flushed, feeling the heat. Eludes, steps, throws, man wide open in the corner. Touchdown, Upper St. Clair. Nico Tarazio. Throw the hats, Kevin. Tarazio with the HT of TDs. And Hellman made that one look like it was practice. Bring out the Hellman, bring out the best.
Now you're going with 80s commercials. You're on a roll. You don't put mayo on a roll. But
Yeah, actually you do. I mean, if you depending on what you have. A little
Hellman,
turkey or ham on a roll.
Hellman put the pass rush on skates right there and was able to avoid them and throw it into the corner of the end zone for an easy catch for Tarazio.
PAT up and good as Jacobo Echeverria. 6-4-6. And with 5:56 left here in the opening half, it is all Upper St. Clair as we see the replay of this touchdown. Look at the effort, though, by Hellman.
I mean, this is good rush. They finally get into the backfield, but he just gives them a little okey-doke, make a miss, and throws it into the end zone.
It looked like Fuller had a shot at him, and then Galantine was there as well, but as The Rock would say, it doesn't matter. Ethan Hellman laying the smackdown as he throws another touchdown pass. And, Kevin, that's what, 5 for Hellman?
1, 2, 3, 4. We have the interception return and the punt return.
All right, so Tarazio has the hat trick, the HT of TDs. And for Ethan Hellman, he has the Abraham Lincoln. 4 score.
Yes, he does.
Maybe he's ready for Halloween. He can go to the craft house, get him the top hat and the beard.
We coined that phrase earlier this season, the 4 scores.
Yeah, we like history, we like music, we like commercials, we like Hellman's mayonnaise, we like a lot of things.
And we like to entertain ourselves when it's 42-0.
We do. This one's fumbled. He's going to have to bring that one. Actually, they're going to call. I thought he was going to have to bring it out, but they did go to the end zone, and Carter will get the tits back, and it'll be at the 20-yard line. So Baldwin tries again here to get it right. Tough schedule for the Highlanders, Kevin. We talked about it early on that this was a
yes.
It's a tough conference. Let's be honest. We talked, no matter what, not just what we talked about, but no matter what publication you look at around Pennsylvania, Western Pennsylvania, 5A, top classification in the state. Allegheny 6 Conference, toughest conference in the WPIAL, possibly in the state. As Ryan Lynn from Moon called it, this is the SEC of high school football, and I couldn't have described it any better.
Well, we're talking preseason production meetings, telling everyone that this schedule is going to get progressively difficult. We talked about it all year. We thought maybe a couple of chances early in the year, but when they got into conference play, if we can get a shot at the sidelines at some point and see the difference of the players on both sides, the depth, just the participants on the team.
We got a flag on the play as it's going to be a false start against the Highlanders. Galantine in there. Been a tough year for Baldwin. That's no secret. I mean, obviously, we're not going to sugarcoat that. This is a Baldwin team and a Baldwin program, Kevin, that obviously if you've lost 28 in a row, you're struggling. And as you mentioned, this is a realignment year. If you've read the news this week, the WPIAL, you could see a great article from our partner Chris Harlan at the Trib High School Sports Network.
I missed it. Give me a summary.
Talking about the possibility of the WPIAL going back to 4 classifications.
Oh, yeah? Interesting.
Considering having teams from different classes in the same section and going back to 4 classifications. We'll talk about that as the night goes on. Deep throw into traffic, tipped away as Sakonei was the intended target. Caffrey Duplessis was down there, I believe. I like the sportsmanship shown here by Upper St. Clair. Good job there by Andrew Gaither to help up his man, or help up Sakonei. Respect shown, even if the officials don't like his dance moves. I kind of liked them.
They respect the effort of the Highlanders. Even Coach Junko mentioned it in his answers to me in the email that he thinks they play hard. I mean, it's a tough situation. I've been asking the coaches how it impacts their preparation, just to kind of get a feel for how things work. Some of them say they give more reps to the depth players, the 2s and 3s. Others don't even concern themselves. They're just, Coach Junko talked about today was a game to get back to fundamentals, so I don't think he was too concerned about some of the plays or anything for Baldwin.
15 across the middle. That pass is intended for Sakonei. Incomplete in coverage for Upper St. Clair was number 25, who is not on the roster. Unless he's one of the freshmen. He is not.
The Panthers, Matt, 7 WPIAL titles, 2 PIAA titles. 1974 in 3A, they were co-champs with Gateway, 6-6. 1975, co-champs with Newcastle in a competitive 0-0
So they're going to tell me that the run and shoot offense was not in play for either of those.
The one that gets me the most, defeating Central 7-0 in 1988.
You were there.
No, I was at the game, but that was just after I graduated.
Throwing, Galantine, incomplete. Sakonei, the intended target, the nearest body.
And Matt, what is interesting about that year, if you remember to continue the conversation, is that was when the state championships were first going to be conducted, and the Upper St. Clair School District opted not to participate. So Central went to the state title, and they won over Cedar Cliff, which I believe was 14-7. I remember watching that game with like a CBS Sports broadcast that came on KDKA. So
I can relate to that. 1988, Kevin, Steel Valley, my alma mater, won the 2A championship and elected not to play in the state champion playoffs as well. Jack Stevenson going to send this one back. Fair catch called for and made near midfield by USC's Andrew Gaither. I was 12 years old in 1988. That would have been, what was that, 7th grade?
Well,
6th grade.
I was a bit older.
Yeah, it was 6th grade. It was the 6th grade year.
My first year at Duquesne. To continue, in 1989, they came back and defeated North Hills 38-14. That was the year they defeated Hollidaysburg 52-21 in the semis, and then Wilson 12-7 in the championship game for their first state title. That was in 4A. 92, they came back and won 4A, defeating NA 10-7. 97 defeated Penn Trafford 28-27. I remember
that game
one
as well as the missed extra point. Hellman feeling the heat, breaking away, and he's going to be tackled for a loss, though. Good pursuit by the Highlanders, and that's Max Galantine on defense. As Hellman going to be stopped for a loss of 2 on the QB sack. Feel the heat. What was that, Kevin?
Coming down the street.
Feel the heat.
Ready or not.
Robert Palmer.
You just need the little boom, 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 boom. And then to finish up, 2006, they won in the 4A championship again, defeating Penn Hills 18-12, and then defeating Cathedral Prep 30-7, State College 28-20, and Liberty 47-13 to win their second state championship.
Here comes Corey getting one of his first touches of the night. He's shaking bacon around the corner across the 40 and down to the 35-yard line. Ran out of bounds over there by Tyler Dayub.
That is your Panthers
history
championship.
I remember the 1997 game. I can't remember the kid's name that played for Penn Trafford that missed that PAT, but Penn Trafford scored late in the game, and it would have been a tie. And he pulled the extra point. I remember watching that on television in college then. I was not covering football here then, but I was in college and watching it, and felt terrible for that guy. It was a tough one. They had an article about that last year. about where he's at and what he's up to. Everything went well after that. Corey up the gut. Inside the 30, cuts it back at the 25, and he's going to be spun down inside the 20, down to the 15. Tackle made by Joe Jackson with some help from Noah Sakonei, as well as Josh Stout, another one of the seniors out there.
Looks like the Panthers are going to have a chance to punch this one in before the halftime, and expect that we'll see a lot more of the 2s and 3s in the second half for the Panthers, as we'll have the running clock.
Yes, sir. First and 10 inside the red zone now are the Panthers at the Baldwin 16-yard line. Corey pushing forward inside the 10. It's actually Danbury on that carry. Tackle made on the play by Stout, as well as Joe Jackson.
Get a look at the Highlanders defense there, trying to make a stand as best they can.
2nd and 6 from the 12.
Throw
back to one of the linemen. The big guy rumbling, bumbling, stumble into the end zone. Touchdown, Upper St. Clair. James Gardner.
Jamie Gardner with the tackle eligible, the left tackle on the throwback. He goes in from 16 yards out for the touchdown, I think it was.
It was. It's a 12-yard touchdown
12
pass.
yard?
Yes. And how about it? The trickery. Mike Junko. The tackle eligible. And Jamie Gardner, 6'2", 245. Cutting and strutting down the sideline. Well, more of a straight line, but regardless, big moment there. Jacobo Echeverria for the PAT. Lucky sevens for him. 7 for 7 is number 8. And Upper St. Clair has a 49-0 lead with 3:17 left here in the opening half. Let's see that again, Kevin.
Well, they set it up really well. He rolls to the right, and Gardner, look at him run the little curl back pattern, get in position.
Gets the hands up, has blockers in front in case he needs them. He didn't. Touchdown, Upper St. Clair. I like it. Jamie Gardner, the big guy, for 6. Thanks again to Legacy Lanes for their sponsorship of Baldwin High School football here on 10-band-TV. Everyone loves the bowl, so why not do it while celebrating your birthday? Birthday party packages are available now. Legacy Lanes also offers online lane reservations. Just go to their website at legacylanes.us and make your reservation for some bowling fun. There are also opportunities to join league play year-round. Visit Legacy Lanes at 5024 Curry Road or give them a call at 412-653-2695. Kevin, we call that a strike, or did Gardner pick up the spare on that one?
I'm racking my brain. I think they came up with something like for a college recognition award, something like I can't what it is, but when the linemen catch a touchdown.
The James Gardner Award.
No, it's like the Piesman or something. I don't.
Piesman. You get pizza? Like an apple pie?
I don't know. I can't remember. It just popped into my head when I see a tackle catching a touchdown.
Doesn't happen often, but tonight it does. And Upper St. Clair unleashing the fury here are the Panthers. 49-0 lead with 3:17 left here in the opening half. Of course, at the half, you'll be entertained by both USC and Baldwin High School marching bands. Been great showcasing the bands this season. It's even better when you can see the band and not the backside of them, but
be nice.
Very nice. Also very honest. Like the Russian police, stern yet fair. 1st and 10 from the 20. Come the Highlanders. St. Clair's defense has been very stern this evening as well. And whistles pre-snap.
There it is, Matt. The Piesman Trophy is a fictional, unofficial award created to honor college football linemen who make impressive plays as a runner, passer, or receiver.
Well, congratulations, Jamie Gardner. You are the WPIAL recipient of the Piesman, courtesy of Kevin Zielmanski.
For tonight.
Stop by and see Kevin. Where's the nearest bakery in Castle Shannon? Kevin will get you some baked goods.
Signature desserts.
Yes, we'll get you a signature dessert. Or stop by for some random meats and cheese here in the box.
It's 49-0.
Yes, sir. Penalty called. Looking to throw. Bryant flushed, going to pull it down, crosses the 15, the 20, flag flies. He spun out at the 22-yard line. In pursuit for Upper St. Clair was 25.
Sam Bunn, multiple flags on the play.
Okay, I don't know who 25 is, Kevin,
For which team?
for Upper St. Clair, because we don't have one.
Sam Bunn,
No, you have one. I do not.
freshman,
Okay, I was looking.
6'2", 205 linebacker.
Looking in the freshman list, didn't see him there either. Block in the back, gonna negate it anyhow. As you say, Sam Bunn?
Sam Bunn, B-U-N-N.
Yes, his brother is Anthony Bunn, the tight end and defensive lineman wearing 99.
He's on your screen right now. Good timing.
How about it? So if you are the player between the buns, does that make you the meat in the sandwich?
Of course it does.
That's how it works when you're stuck between the buns, right?
That's what they're trying to make one of the offensive players for the Highlanders with a
1st and 15.
co-tackle by the Buns.
They've put some mustard on it tonight as well. 1st and 15 from the 15. We're under 3 minutes left here in the opening half. Bryant swings it over here, and the catch is made for a loss. Coming back, there was Carter Aiken, and he is tacked immediately by
Sanderson.
and Sam Bunn.
The Sams.
Yes.
Drew Sanderson and Sam Bunn. Sanderson was looking for the pick six. He was eyeing that one up. He broke on it, just could not get there.
Sam Bunn. Actually got a yard out of it, so 2nd and 14 now at the Baldwin 16-yard line.
Trying to milk this clock to get to the halftime here before punting.
Bryant remains in a quarterback out of the gun. Pressure coming. Bryant is going to be drilled in the backfield by Upper St. Clair. Beck Shields and Will Stoll sandwiched the quarterback.
Brought down by 55, Will Stoll.
There's a look at Brian. He's a bit shaken up.
Took a pretty good hit on the end of that. He was tracked down by Shields and then cleaned up on a hard hit there by Will Stoll.
See Shields in the spring playing for the lacrosse team of Upper St. Clair. And there he is.
Combined 475 pounds of manhood combining on that tackle as well.
That's why Bryant was a bit shaken as they both fell on top of him.
The junior at 5'8", 170 was giving up a few on that one.
I think Coach is going to take his final timeout. He's trying to give his players a breather.
And that'll be taken by the Highlanders here with 1:13 left in this opening half. 49-0 USC leads, and Baldwin faced with a 3rd down and 20 from their own 10-yard line. Thank you again to the Craft House Stage and Grill for being an advertising partner this season here for Baldwin football on TenbandTV. The Craft House brings you unforgettable nights of live music, specializing in talent both close to home and from across the country. Stop by to enjoy the Craft House's menu of scrumptious, scratch-made food that will keep you coming back for more, along with a wide selection of beverage choices with something in mind for everyone. The Craft House also has late-night happy hour on Fridays and Saturdays from 11 p.m. until 1 a.m., featuring half off of 20 delicious menu items. Stop by the Craft House Stage and Grill at 5024 Curry Road, or check them out online at crafthousepgh.com. Tomorrow night, it's the Halloween Bash with Totally 80s. Doors open at 6:30 p.m., showtime 8:30 p.m., costume contest with prizes. Kevin, we have some costumes in the crowd we saw here tonight as well. Maybe let's get an early start.
There is a couple young
They're going to head down afterwards to see Deuce, the KISS tribute band.
There's a couple young ladies with the pumpkin antler styles headbands in front of us. This is going to be intercepted.
Taken down at the 32-yard line for Upper St. Clair. That's Josh Snyder. And Sakonei and Aiken combine on the tackle. So Upper St. Clair gets another turnover. And with 64 seconds left in the opening half, they will start at the Baldwin 32-yard line. And a chance to get more points before the break. We'll see if Mike Junko keeps the top guys out here or if he's going to go to the early substitution. Looks like the starters will at least play the first half here for Upper St. Clair. I get the theory behind that as well, Kevin. You get ready for the playoffs, so you can't have guys, you want to get them out there and get their chances because they're likely not going to play in the second half.
Correct.
Ethan Hellman and company back to the offense. Hellman with 4 scores. He's looking for 5. Hellman throws it out. Coming back and unable to haul that one in for USC. Is the intended target. Caffrey Duplessis.
Second and 10 at 32.
Second and 10 for USC at the Baldwin 32 with 61 ticks left on this second quarter clock.
Matt, you have to say, if you got a defense like the Panthers have, it's always going to give you a chance in the playoffs.
Hellman has a whole bunch of time. Dialing up the deep ball, has a man and in behind the target there, trying to find Duplessis. And it looks like Duplessis was a little ahead of the pass. Let's take a look at it again.
Yeah, he ran a corner. They had 2 corners running, one from the right side, one from the left side, and wasn't sure where he was going to go with it as it temporarily goes out of the screen. You see the number 11 was also running one Razzo, but he kind of slowed for as Duplessis didn't really kind of make a dive at it or make a play on it, so Hellman underthrew that one.
3rd and 10 now from the 32. Hellman feels some pressure. Rolling to his right, he's going to pull it down, has some room. Hellman inside the 25, first down, inside the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5, the end zone. Touchdown, Ethan Hellman. 32-yard touchdown run. And for Hellman, that is his 5th touchdown of the night. Kevin, as Booker T would say, he got 5 times to the end zone. Can you dig that, sucker?
Okay. Well, that one came out of nowhere. That's the wrestling reference, which goes completely over my head.
Yeah, look it up. Do a spinneroonie afterwards. I expect you to learn that by basketball season. PAT for Echeverrio, and he is 8 for 8. And with 45 seconds left, Upper St. Clair has a 56-0 lead here in the second quarter. Well, Kevin, as we stick with the 80s references, and one I've used a few times this season, in the WPIAL, if you're down by 35 in the second half, there is a running clock because, as Uncle Jesse from Full House would say, have mercy. The mercy rule will be in effect for half number 2.
And let's go over. There was a great run by Hellman. There was a lot of room right up the gut. But it wasn't as interesting as whatever you said. What was that from?
Booker T, Kevin, the five-time WCW heavyweight champion.
Okay. Gotcha.
And his catchphrase was, "Can you dig it, sucker?"
Well,
which goes back to his days in Harlem Heat with his brother, Stevie Ray. Carried that over into his singles run. And also in a WWE later. And also in a TNA Impact. With a brief time to be King Booker in the middle.
If you say so.
I do.
Well, the Highlanders got 2 first downs in this first half. So they're going to take over with 45 seconds to go.
See if Paul will get a little momentum before the break. And we'll talk about, get some scores from around the Allegheny 6 while the bands entertain you, because we've entertained you plenty here in this first half, that's for sure.
You got a full-on ringside performance.
Came back from vacation last night. I've been on the run. I haven't sat down in a week. Swinging it to the far side. Sakonei makes the catch, cuts it back at the 20, and he gets a couple before being pushed back on a good open field tackle there by Upper St. Clair's Alex Perenick.
I know you were up in New England, but I can't see a person as loud as you out leaf peeping in a very serene, quiet setting.
You want to see some photos? I got some great rustic pictures.
You would just be so loud.
Had a great time. That's where I get to turn it off. I don't have to be loud.
Okay, all right. I do want to see some pictures.
The trip off to a bad start as the Northeastern hockey team changed their start time, so I didn't make it in time to make it to the Northeastern Harvard game in Boston like I was supposed to. As Bryant thinking about pulling this one down.
Just go down.
And he
there's
is
a
hit as a flag flies. I think a moose howled.
That's the end of the
Tackle was made by
horn.
Snyder. Was that a horn?
Yeah, that was a
Sounded like one of the elk I saw up in New Hampshire, across the Vermont border. Holding, declined, halftime. We'll take a break. We'll be back. The Baldwin Upper St. Clair High School Marching Bands. 56 points worth of recap from Kevin, and a well-deserved break for me. 56-0 USC at the half. We'll be back. You're watching Friday Night Football live here on TenbandTV.
Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices. Located in the Greengate East Plaza, below Walmart, Play It Again Sports' knowledgeable staff will help you and your family prepare for every athletic season. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, we are here as your one-stop shop. At Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, everybody plays.
Discover the heart of Pittsburgh at Mount Washington Shop and Save. At Mount Washington Shop and Save, we're more than just a grocery store. We're your neighborhood destination. From the freshest local produce to gourmet delights, we've got it all under one roof. Experience convenience, quality, and savings, all in the heart of Mount Washington. Mount Washington Shop and Save, where Pittsburgh shops with a view. Shop smart, shop local, shop Mount Washington Shop and Save.
Back here at Baldwin, we're at the half. Upper St. Clair leads the Highlanders by the count of 56-0. We'll turn it over now to the Upper St. Clair High School Marching Band, taking it back to the 80s. There's going to be some Michael Jackson involved here. So we'll take a listen to this and enjoy halftime. We'll be back to recap it. You're watching Friday Night Football live here on TenbandTV.
Next up is an amalgamation of two icons, the one of the greatest voices of all time and the king of pop. Here is Whitney Houston's I'm Your Baby Tonight and a reprise of The Way You Make Me Feel. We bring back Andy Shearer and feature now the Upper St. Clair Pantherettes. We close our show with something we guarantee you won't hear anywhere else this season. Here is Boyz II Men's hit single, Motown Philly. Give it up for the 25-26 edition of the Pride of Upper St. Clair. The band is under the direction of band director Mr. Nick Deutsch, assistant director, percussion coordinator, and drum line head Mr. Jesse Rhodes, assistant director and front ensemble instructor.
And there is the Upper St. Clair High School marching band. Had a shimmy and shaking here in the box. Kevin can't contain himself when Boys the Men comes around. I did try to moonwalk during Michael Jackson. Fortunately, the stool behind me stopped that. Anyway, we're at the break here. It's 56-0 Upper St. Clair over Baldwin. We'll take a break. We'll be back with the home band. And then your first half recap and playoff scenarios around the WPIAL as well. 56-0 Upper St. Clair leads Baldwin. You're watching Friday Night Football live here on TenbandTV.
Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices. Located in the Greengate East Plaza below Walmart. Play It Again Sports' knowledgeable staff will help you and your family prepare for every athletic season. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, we are here as your one-stop shop. At Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, everybody plays.
Discover the heart of Pittsburgh at Mount Washington Shop and Save. At Mount Washington Shop and Save, we're more than just a grocery store. We're your neighborhood destination. From the freshest local produce to gourmet delights, we've got it all under one roof. Experience convenience, quality, and savings, all in the heart of Mount Washington. Mount Washington Shop and Save, where Pittsburgh shops with a view. Shop
Orwin's
smart,
in with
shop
the win
local.
over Lebo.
Shop Mount
Canamac
Washington
lost to
Shop and
Central
Save.
Catholics. Canamac is done. Lebo needs to win to clinch third. Set. Seneca Valley wins, Canamac still wins the head-to-head, and Seneca Valley is eliminated. A lot of shit. Most of which I don't care about.
Marching Band Association Championship at Deer Lakes High School this past weekend. And for the first time all season, will perform their complete show for halftime this evening. The band is under the direction of John Pquel and Zena Ela Magrai. Drum majors.
Back here at Baldwin. And we have the Baldwin High School Marching Band on the field, ready to bring us some entertainment here at halftime. The final performance football season here for the Baldwin High School Marching Band. Let's send it onto the field and let them entertain you.
So let us ask ourselves, what kind of people do we think we are? And let us answer, free people, worthy of freedom, and determined not only to remain so, but to help others gain their freedom as well.
All in all, it was just a brick in the wall.
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
All in all, it was all just bricks in the wall.
Dictators free themselves, but they enslave the people. Now let us fight to fulfill that promise. Let us fight to free the world, to do away with national barriers, to do away with greed, with hate and intolerance. Let us fight for a world of reason, a world where science and progress will lead to all men's happiness. Soldiers, in the name of democracy, let us all unite! We will rally the world to this cause by our efforts, by our courage. We will not tire, we will not falter, and we will not fail.
We, the people, recognize that we have responsibilities as well as rights, that our destinies are bound together, that a freedom which asks only what's in it for me, a freedom without a commitment to others, a freedom without love or charity or duty or patriotism is unworthy of our founding ideals.
The Baldwin Highlander Marching Band is under the direction of Mr. Zachary George, assisted by Emery Palmer, along with staff DJ Pquel, Maria Constantine, Katie Russell, Sierra Leonard, Joseph Bonity, Sam Marsteller, Riley Debski, Marcus Bonavita, and Zane Waddell.
And there, for the final time on the 2025 regular season, the Baldwin Fighting Highlanders Marching Band. Thanks to Upper St. Clair's Marching Band. Thanks to the Baldwin High School Marching Band. 56-0 USC leads Baldwin here on Friday Night Football Live on TenbandTV. We'll take one more break. We'll be back with your second half of action. You're watching Friday Night Football Live on TenbandTV.
Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices. Located in the Greengate East Plaza, below Walmart, Play It Again Sports' knowledgeable staff will help you and your family prepare for every athletic season. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, we are here as your one-stop shop. At Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, everybody plays.
Discover the heart of Pittsburgh at Mount Washington Shop and Save. At Mount Washington Shop and Save, we're more than just a grocery store. We're your neighborhood destination. From the freshest local produce to gourmet delights, we've got it all under one roof. Experience convenience, quality, and savings, all in the heart of Mount Washington. Mount Washington Shop and Save, where Pittsburgh shops with a view. Shop smart, shop local, shop Mount Washington Shop and Save.
a wonderful day!
Welcome to Temple Strength and Sport Performance, where we empower you to reach new heights in strength, speed, and athletic performance. Temple is here to support you every step of the way. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned athlete, join him in Jefferson Hills, Pennsylvania, and discover the difference. For more information, call 412-527-1755. Start your journey with us today.
Do you have a favorite leather couch or chair that's damaged? Has your car, boat, or RV's interior seen better days? Maybe your business's furniture or your private aircraft's interior could use a little love. You're probably thinking replacement is going to be expensive. And what happens to the damaged piece after you throw it out? Does it just end up in a landfill? It doesn't have to. Fiber New specializes in the restoration of leather, plastic, and vinyl. To get an estimate, connect with us today.
Back here at Baldwin, getting ready to start the second half. Class 5A Allegheny 6 conference matchup here. Friday Night Football live on TenbandTV. Upper St. Clair leading the Highlanders 56-0 as we start this third quarter. Matt Vandriak, Kagan Zigetti with you here on TenbandTV tonight. Kevin, a familiar script. Baldwin showed a little bit of life early, but Upper St. Clair really rolling in that opening half. Offense, defense, and special teams. And the mercy rule will be the running clock enacted here in the second half.
Yeah, the Highlanders started with a surprise onside kick where they popped it in the air and Sakonei caught it. Then a halfback pass option, and they couldn't punch it in. They missed the field goal, and then the Panthers went on a roll.
Kick deep to the end zone, and that's going to be a touchback. So we'll see Baldwin with the ball to get it started. Kevin, as you mentioned, that's the way this game started. Baldwin with that onside kick and recovery to get it going. Then a big pass play. Yeah, a big pass play from a flea flicker. Dreon Fuller downfield to Noah Sakonei. Penalty face mask on the tackle. Had the Highlanders in the red zone. Actually, inside the 10, it was first and goal. Went the wrong way. And then a 28-yard field goal try by Jack Zigetti was no bueno. And
let me try to run these down real quick. It was a 19-yard pass, Ethan Hellman to Nico D'Orazio. And then it's 55-yard pass Hellman to Drew Sanderson. We'll get him in between the plays here.
Galentine out of the gun. Fuller to his right, 4 receivers, 2 to each side. Galentine steps up, follows, fires, and it's incomplete, trying to come back and make the catch there with Sakonei.
After those two, it was a 32-yard punt return by Nico D'Orazio. The punt was partially blocked, still got over the line of scrimmage. D'Orazio picked it up, avoided a coverage man, and galloped down the sideline. It's 21-0 at the half. Then it's 35 that were scored in the second quarter. 47 seconds in, 26-yard pass Hellman to Randy Yan. At the 3:25 mark, it was a 65-yard interception return by Andrew Gaither. 6:04 is a 5-yard pass Hellman to D'Orazio. 8:43 is a 12-yard pass Hellman to Jamie Gardner, the left tackle eligible.
Heisman
Trophy, and then a 32-yard run by Hellman at 11:15. 56-0. That's where we are.
2nd and 10. Mike Shobin at quarterback. Deep ball dialed up and just a little too far for Noah Sakonei. So Shob playing a little QB here in this second half and tries to hit Sakonei deep and just overshoots him.
That was a good pass by Shob. He had a good tight spiral. Sakonei, he always seems to be able to run past some defenders and get a little bit of separation. Just was overthrown, or he would have been in a foot race to try to get to the end zone to our left.
So 3rd and 10 for the Highlanders, back at their own 20-yard line. Shob remains in the quarterback. Feeling the heat. Rolling to the left. Steps up, throws, and incomplete. Again intended for Sakonei. Double coverage there. And falls incomplete. Pressure brought on the play by Upper St. Clair's Alex Peresnik, junior linebacker who introduced himself to Mike Shob. That's the first thing we've seen. That's the first we've seen Shob play quarterback this season.
Games, yes. He rolled right, tried to throw back.
Well, Mike's trying to get that extra camera time since he didn't get a senior interview.
Correct. So we need to give it to him, but fortunate that one was not picked up as he turned his hips and tried to fire it from the left side to the right side as a right-handed quarterback. Partially blocked.
Yeah, Stout sends a line drive. Fair catch made at the 46 by Upper St. Clair's Andrew Gaither. So, Kevin, where were we? Upper St. Clair had 3 touchdowns, I believe, upon recap pausing.
Oh, I ran down all of them.
Oh, all right.
I was able to get through them.
And now we will see the Highlanders defend as USC starts with great field position again here in the Baldwin end. 1st and 10 from the Highlander 46-yard line. And then we got some substitutions here on the offensive side.
That is not Hellman. That is number 11 at quarterback.
Handoff up the middle across the
17.
40. That's Max Ligier. And he gets down inside the 20, down to the 29. Tackle made by Joe Coates.
Ray Lindstrom, the senior, is in as QB2 here. First down picked up by the Panthers. Sorry, Matt. Was trying to see who was in the quarterback.
So good run by Ligier as he picks up 16. And Lidstrom stays in a quarterback. Up the middle, it's going to be Ligier again. And he's tackled after a gain of about 4. Joe Coates leading the charge. Max Galantine helping on the tackle as well.
Gain of 3 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 7 at the 26.
You see a lot of running plays.
Here it goes again. Ligier spinning inside the 20 and down to about the 15-yard line. Tackle made by Baldwin's Carter Aiken. So going to see a lot of Max Ligier here, the junior running back here, at least to start this third quarter. And the Panthers in the red zone with a fresh set at the Baldwin 16. Lindstrom, hands off. Ligier into the heart of the Baldwin defense where he meets resistance. Charge led by one of the Baldwin seniors, Nick Hushak.
As a couple of hockey guys, we would really like his name to be Eligier. That would have been so cool.
I'm still tied up on Lindstrom.
Oh, yeah, that's a former Penguin winger and a defenseman.
Yes, sir.
For the Wings.
This one has the N in it. Nick Lindstrom did not. Ligier to the left side. Good penetration and a nice tackle there for the loss by the Highlanders' Joe Coates.
Handoff once again to Ligier.
Right. Emi Lidstrom versus Lindstrom. Lindstrom was a Penguins winger, and Lindstrom is the QB2 here for.
There are a lot of Lindstroms in the NHL over the years.
Yeah, that was
there?
a common name in Sweden.
That's like Smith in America.
Brings up 3rd and 12 at the 18.
Under 6.5 on a fast-moving third quarter.
3rd and 12 for the Panthers at the Highlander 18. Lindstrom rolling to the right, floats one into traffic, coming back and unable to make the catch was Andrew Gaither. Well defended by Carter Aiken for
10 for 16.
Baldwin.
Andrew Gaither broken up by 11. Carter McCon.
You know, I mentioned in the spring when we do the boys lacrosse for USC, Coach Junko, he would be in the box to our left. He would do the clock.
Yeah.
He would have the responsibilities of doing the start and stop in the clock. Get to know him during those games. It's going to be 4th down here for the Panthers.
They're going to go for it here. Ray Lindstrom out of the gun, going to throw. Has some time. Has a lot of time. Lindstrom back of the end zone. Too tall in the direction of Wyatt Seardy. Seardy was 6 foot and needed about another 2 inches to pull that one down as he got the arm up. So Baldwin's defense gets the TOD, and the Highlanders get the ball back at their own 18-yard line.
Own 18-yard line.
Was Baldwin to the offense for the second time here in half number 2.
Just trying to make anything work. Pick up a few first downs as Hushak is late running on here.
Gets into the left position. Job stays in the quarterback, floats one downfield, diving forward and almost pulling it down was Tyler Dayub, but he couldn't quite haul it in.
Yeah, floated in the air, tried to give him a chance to run under it. He had to go for the shoestring type catch with the dive low. Like an outfielder, throw that one in with game 1 of the World Series tonight.
It is the game 1 of the World World Series.
That's it. Let's go, Jays.
Absolutely. Please.
Well, I got pictures to show you. I was up in Rogers Center in early August for a Jays game.
I went to a Jays game, what was it? That was a long time ago now. 2013, I think. Show out of the backfield, too tall, looking for Stout. And nearly intercepted by Upper St. Clair's Marcus Mamana. Third and 10 coming up from the Baldwin 18.
Even the short pass is a little high, not able to connect for the Highlanders, who haven't really had much working all night offensively except for that first play of the game.
So Mike Shobe getting some time under center here on senior rec, trying to hook up with a couple of his senior classmates. Shobe swings it behind the line of scrimmage. Sakonei makes the catch, gets a block in the flat, flag flies. Sakonei down the sideline. Nobody's going to catch him. Sakonei, one man to beat. He's going the distance. Touchdown, Baldwin, but laundry on the play. It would be an 82-yard pitch and catch from Shobe to Sakonei, but a flag all the way back at the 20.
They're bringing it back. I think we're going to have a holding call. You see the flag on the 19-yard line, but nevertheless, you got to peek at the skill of Sakonei as they threw him a bubble screen, Matt, and he just turned on the afterburners down the sideline. We're going to say that the player out there in the blocking in front of him, they're going to bring it back.
So the holding call wipes out Baldwin's big play, and a senior to senior 82-yard toss here on senior rec from Shobe to Sakonei. The officials just not having it tonight, Kevin. They don't want fun. They did not enjoy the dancing.
No.
They did not enjoy the 82-yard touchdown pass.
And they're not allowing you to have the big touchdown call on that one either. Yes, they are. Is the timeout is taken?
Raining on our parade. Baldwin will take the TO. They'll stop the clock with 2:45 left here in the third quarter. 56-0 Upper St. Clair in the lead. Thanks one more time to the Craft House Stage and Grill for being an advertising partner for Baldwin football here this season on TenbandTV. The Craft House brings you unforgettable nights of live music, specializing in talent both close to home and from across the country. Stop by to enjoy the Craft House's menu of scrumptious, scratch-made food that will keep you coming back for more, along with a wide selection of beverage choices with something in mind for everyone. The Craft House also has late-night happy hour on Fridays and Saturdays from 11 p.m. until 1 a.m., featuring half off of 20 delicious menu items. Stop by the Craft House, Stage and Grill, 5024 Curry Road, or check them out online at crafthousepgh.com. Don't forget the Halloween Bash tomorrow with Totally 80s. Doors at 6:30, showtime 8:30 p.m., costume contest, prizes to be won, 80s cover music. Get out and have some fun.
Gonna go as a Ninja Turtle.
It's very 80s. Which one?
Totally rad. Let's go as Michelangelo. Why not?
All right. Any of you more being like a Donatello, but
I almost said Donatello.
Yeah. Shobe swings it out. Sakonei makes the catch on the other side, breaks a tackle at the 10, cuts it back, coming all the way back. Sakonei across the 15, the 20, across the 30, across the 40. This time there's no flags. He's going the distance. Touchdown, Baldwin. 80-yard touchdown pass. Shobe to Sakonei, who was half man, half amazing on that one.
Man, I think with the penalties on the spot, that one went 92 yards. I saw the line of scrimmage marker at the 8-yard line, but another look at Sakonei's ability to take that screen, work his way back to the middle, and just turn it up speed, upfield, into the afterburners.
Sakonei's out of gas.
Yes,
He looks like James Harrison in the Super Bowl against the Cardinals.
Give him the oxygen tank, please.
What a play. Noah Sakonei on senior rec from his senior classmate Mike Shobe. Baldwin going to go for two. Galantine in at quarterback. Now I set with Hushak as the blocking back. Stout the deep back. Hushak gets the color, trying to get him a Heisman. Hushak gets the push. Hushak gets the deuce. Piesman for all these people, Jerry. The big guy, the blocking back on Senior Rec. Look at him. He loves it.
Well, let him have the moment there.
He just took Coach Brown down.
Down goes Brown.
Coach Brown just went down.
Down goes Brown.
So we were sitting down with Coach Brown this season. Nick Hushak was knocking down Coach Brown.
Coach is laughing about it. There are a couple opportunities to have some fun for the Highlanders on the last home game. Much needed.
Yeah, so Hushak gets the 2-point conversion. Kevin, his counterpart in 54 for Upper St. Clair. Jamie Gardner has a touchdown in this one. Negatives. We got a Highlander who's a little shaken up on the play as the Baldwin lineman out there is Caleb Scheller, who kind of got caught up in all that humanity.
Is it still, sorry, I'm forgetting. It was still Shoaib that threw that pass?
Yeah, Shoaib threw the touchdown pass. So the Highlanders on the board, 56-8, the deficit. A little bit of fun. Big play. Noah Sakonei ran 172 yards, Kevin, in those combined efforts.
He did it once.
Look at the celebration here. Here comes Hushak. Coach Brown wants a piece of this. After he runs through Stevenson, we missed it. Coach Brown's getting a kick out of it after Hushak. They'd call that in Coach Brown's line of work. He was a lineman, remember. When the lineman pancakes another lineman, they call it, or knocks another lineman on his back, so they call it a pancake. You get a helmet sticker for that. So Hushak will get a little bit of syrup because he pancaked his coach. Floating kick, and still loose. Who has it? It looks like Baldwin might have it. No. Dayub was after it, and it took a heck of a bounce. It's recovered by Upper St. Clair. And that was Jackson Tweardy on the recovery.
But again, it caused them problems. They're able to kick it so high as Valentine. It's really an effective play. Interesting to pull that one out here in the last home game of the season, last game of the season. I don't know if we have a chance to run that catch and run by Sakonei again. But what a play by him as he caught it wide, ran back in the middle of the field and just went right up the field, turned on the jets, and he went the distance.
Indeed, twice. The second one did not get called back. So Upper St. Clair takes over 1st and 10 at the USC 31 off the left side. It's Lizier, and he spins out near a first down, about a yard short. Good tackle made there by Baldwin's Earl Carter. And the Highlanders, the Panthers will run one more play before the third quarter comes to an end.
At 39.
Well, it's been a trying, difficult season, and so it's nice to see a few fun plays for the Highlanders here.
Up the middle. Ligier spinning like a top out towards midfield. Good second effort. Finally finished off on the play by Baldwin's Joe Jackson. And there's Michael Coates, the senior, in there getting a piece of that tackle as well.
Unlikely they're going to run another play. They're going to take it to the end of the third quarter.
Well, if you're Baldwin, you won the third quarter.
Moral victory. No, they are going to run a play here as the clock ticks down.
Yeah, they will. And here comes the handoff. Ligier. Good second effort as a first down as he spins inside the 40 down to the 38. Tackle made by Tyler Dayub on what is the final play, that is, of the third quarter. 3 chapters written, one more still to be told here at Baldwin this 2025 regular season. Your score after 3, it's Upper St. Clair 56 and Baldwin 8. You're watching Friday Night Football live here on TenbandTV.
Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices. Located in the Greengate East Plaza, below Walmart, Play It Again Sports' knowledgeable staff will help you and your family prepare for every athletic season. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, we are here as your one-stop shop. At Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, everybody plays.
Discover the heart.
Back here at Baldwin, final quarter of the 2025 regular season, and it's Upper St. Clair on top of the Highlanders by the count of 56-8. Matt Vandriak, Kevin Zielmanski with you as Friday Night Football Live is on TenbandTV. And Upper St. Clair will have it 1st and 10 from the Baldwin 38-yard line to start this fourth quarter. Right to left, the Panthers here in quarter number 4. Delayed handoff and good defense there by Max Galantine into the backfield, bringing Legier down for the loss, who I've given 3 last names to tonight.
Loss of 4 in the play. It'll be second and
I think it was Coates 8 on the tackle.
the 42.
Good TFL for the Highlanders. Coates gets back in there from coming up from the linebacker position.
Loss of 4 makes it 2nd and 14 for the Panthers at the Baldwin 42. Ray Lindstrom, the senior, out of the shotgun. Looking to throw. Fires downfield. Has a man. Catch made down to the 25 and down to the 23-yard line for Upper St. Clair is Max Nofi.
Max Nofi. He stopped by 9. Joseph Jackson. It's a first down for the Panthers.
Well, he came from that left flanker position, and he was able to run from the numbers to the hash, and he got himself open running a little slant.
So for St. Clair, getting a little look at the backup guys.
Yeah, a little handoff, running to the right as my partner is checking out for some of the scores that are available.
Yeah, we got a lot going on around the WPIAL.
With playoff implications as we tick down, as you see on the screen, they're approaching 10 minutes to go here. And the end of the regular season across the WPIAL and the last home game for Baldwin here tonight.
Playoff pairings announced by the WPIAL tomorrow at 2 p.m. 2nd and 10 from the 24. Lindstrom pressured, gets away. Second man through. He's going to get the sack as Joe Coates. And then cleaning it up, there's Ryan Summerfield, the big freshman defensive lineman.
They're going to get a shift, I think, or they should have blown it dead for a pre-snap as the slot receiver moved, was not set. But the TFL, the big sack is going to push them back, and they'll probably decline it as the clock continues to tick. There's the It was the slot receiver. He moved early.
So 3rd and 23, the first 3rd in a passport situation for the Panthers here tonight, as they are back to the Baldwin 37. Brogan Murphy, the blocking back. Lindstrom looking to throw, feels some heat, fires, has a man, catch made. Some moves made there by Wyatt Seardy, and he gets down near the 20. Tackle made on the play by Baldwin's Joe Jackson. Listen out from Joe Coates.
Ran a good in route, was open. Lindstrom put it up over the defenders, so good arc on it. Pick up a big chunk, but still 9 yards to go to pick up the first down, so it's 4th and 9 for the Panthers. Ball on the 23-yard line, just between the 22 and 23.
This would be a 40-yard try if they wanted to give Jacobo Echeverria a chance to loosen up the leg before the postseason.
He has a good leg.
So the Panthers will go for it. Lindstrom fires downfield into double coverage, and it is intercepted by Baldwin at the 5-yard line. Tyler Dayub, the freshman, comes away with the pick. So Baldwin having a nice second half here, Kevin.
First down at the 6.
So playing center field, he was just able to camp under it and wait for that ball to come down. They were going to run the corner, so effectively works as a punt, pushing the Baldwin Highlanders back to their own 6-yard line. Now it's going to be the 13th possession of this game for the Highlanders. Late arriving lineman for the Highlanders. You got any scores pertinent to what we're...
I don't have anything from our conference. I got a lot of other scores, but I don't have anything updated since halftime in the Allegheny 6.
What else you got on the US Air out-of-town scoreboard?
Oh, we had a couple of them. I'm seeing if we got any updates, but they've changed since I saw them last.
How about the South Allegheny Steel Valley?
That's a big game in 2A. Steel Valley was winning 21-6 at halftime. South Allegheny with a win would complete their...
There it is once again, 12 in the huddle for the Highlanders.
So that'll cost them. Steel Valley trying to knock off South Allegheny, keep the Gladiators from winning having their first ever undefeated season.
They were so impressive. You and I were there a couple weeks ago
They
against Apollo
took
Ridge.
Apollo Ridge to school, who beat Steel Valley.
Yeah, that was an impressive performance by the Gladiators.
Big score in 4A, Kevin, in the Parkway Conference. Montour 34, West Allegheny 7. A Montour win combined with an Aliquippa win means West Allegheny's not making the playoffs. And Montour gets a share of the section, I believe, as well, if I remember what I was reading a bit ago. First and 13. Shob just going to launch one downfield for Sakonei, and he couldn't quite run that one down.
Pass is incomplete, intended for Sakonei.
See Ray Lindstrom, quarterback, now turned cornerback, out there in coverage.
Yeah, that's the route Sakonei prefers to run, and they just try to throw it up and let him run underneath it.
Thomas Jefferson wins 58-7 over Laurel Highlands. And that's 4A, I believe, yes.
Second and 13.
The season, it goes by quickly. We start with the sun in our eyes and the humidity up and the cramping on the field to starting these games with the sun down with kickoff, and we have heaters in the press box with us. That's the life cycle of the football season.
It is. Shob flushed, fires, has a man. Jordan makes the catch across the 15. He has the first down out to the 20 before being brought down by Upper St. Clair's Marcus Mamana. And some help from Austin Sullivan as well.
Got that as the unofficial 4th first down of this game for the Highlanders. As we continue to tick. It's going to be interesting in 5A in the playoffs, Matt. You were going to
Sure is. Curious to see who ends up where, how it all plays out. 2 o'clock tomorrow. The playoff brackets shall be revealed.
You think you're going to have on the opposite sides the Peters Township Indians and the Pine Richland Rams.
Possibly looking to hook it up for another championship. This one in traffic, and it is going to be intercepted by Upper St. Clair. Ray Lindstrom. Hands like Nick Lindstrom there, Kevin. Frazier, there's a team that's, with a victory, likely going to secure a playoff spot. And the Class A Eastern Conference, what a turnaround. They're up 55-6 at the end of the third quarter over Springdale as we see this replay. Shob.
He locked in on his receiver. Lindstrom was able to jump it and catch it. Easy interception, except for the fact that he had to dive.
Here we go. Third quarter. End of the third. It's Moon 17, South Fayette 14. Moon can do no better or worse. They're locked into number 2 out of the Allegheny 6. South Fayette needs that game because they definitely want to try to get themselves a chance to
get selected by the committee.
Get a chance to get that one of those wild card spots because, again, 5 of the 6 teams made it last year.
Moon trying to be maybe seated at 5th, where they would have the Penn Trafford rematch in the 4-5 game, likely. Timeout taken by Upper St. Clair. I think everyone's looking at a potential collision in the championship between Peters Township and Pine Richland. I wonder how the surprising destruction the Rams had of NA last week impacts
that was a
one
67-0 game. They put the Ricard Raquel up on them.
The 1 seed, because it's a 6A school, do they weigh it more heavily?
Yeah, and it's not just any 6A school. It's the second place finisher in 6A.
Peters Township, however, is
update on that
undefeated.
Steel Valley South Allegheny game. It's now 21-12 Ironman in the fourth quarter.
Well, that is a surprising to you and me.
Indeed.
Development.
Yeah, we saw South Allegheny. They looked really good when we saw them a couple weeks ago. Steel Valley lost to Apollo Ridge, who we saw South Allegheny blow out. A big game in the Century Conference in 2A. Seton LaSalle 21, Washington 14 into the third quarter. The winner of that game wins the conference. If South Allegheny loses and Seton LaSalle wins, South Allegheny will likely see Seton LaSalle take over the first seed. And there's Dayub making his presence felt as he blows Noah Brown up in the backfield.
Yeah, they're having a good, the Baldwin defenders having a good second half against these depth players of Upper St. Clair, the 2s and the 3s. Putting some film, get ready for next year, or maybe see someone. Here's a little sweep to the right.
And Brown gets a few before Galantine brings him down.
Sophomore Brown running to the right.
The stop is by 7, Galantine.
Just as the clock ticks down, Matt, you're going to sign off on it later on. But just a shout out to our crew tonight out there in the
elements.
In the elements, the little
half of our crew.
It's not too warm.
Dustin and Jared hopefully have the hand warmers and thermals on tonight. I don't think it's that cold yet, but it's cooler.
It is cooler.
Yeah, it's mid-40s. Up the middle here for Upper St. Clair is Drew Sanderson. Sorry, that's number 40, not 10. And that is, I don't know who 40 is either. Neither do you.
40 is not on our roster.
I don't see any freshmen wearing the 40 either, so not sure who you are, but picks up a couple.
And a big shout out to the 10-band crew for the first season of Baldwin football here. Everybody involved.
It's been fun.
Get to see us, Matt, calling some basketball games.
If you're lucky. Here we go again. Off the right side. Big impact there. Turning the corner is number 40. We don't know his name, but Tyler Dayub was just introduced to him and did not like it because that was boom. Actually, that wasn't Dayub. That was Evan Agazio-Bach who got the run over. Dayub made the tackle. Kevin, what do you know?
Well, the stat guys didn't have me either. They asked the press box. It's Reese Davis.
From Sports Center? College Game Day?
He's taking a few runs before hosting game day tomorrow morning.
Oh, man. I think if he has high school eligibility left. Deep ball for the end zone. Going up and unable to pull it down was Wyatt Seardy. Good coverage there by Jordan Bryant.
I don't know if it's R-E-C-E or R-E-E-S-E. I wrote it that way.
Yeah. Fresh final from 1A. Jeanette 36, Riverview nothing. The Raiders, Kevin, man, their season unraveled. We saw them a few weeks ago. They were, 4-2 overall?
Who was that?
Riverview?
Oh, yes.
Well, they haven't won since. They went down at Brentwood that night. And
Brentwood ruined their season.
Yeah, the ship sank for the Raiders. Looking to throw, deep ball, far corner, going up, incomplete. Good defense on the play as Max Nofi was the intended target. That's Matt Caesar in there, the junior at quarterback right now. Good defense by Tyler Dayub. And that was the final play of regulation. That fourth quarter went fast. Second half went fast. Frankly, this whole season went fast. In the end, Upper St. Clair, they get the Duke tonight, 56-8 the final score. Congratulations to the Panthers. They finished third in the Allegheny 6 Conference and have secured a 2025 playoff berth. We'll take a break. We will be right back to wrap it up and put the finishing stamp on the 2025 season as well. Friday Night Football live here on 10-band TV. We'll be right back.
Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices. Located in the Greengate East Plaza, below Walmart, Play It Again Sports' knowledgeable staff will help you and your family prepare for every athletic season. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, we are here as your one-stop shop. At Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, everybody plays.
Discover the heart of Pittsburgh at Mount Washington Shop and Save. At Mount Washington Shop and Save, we're more than just a grocery store. We're your neighborhood destination. From the freshest local produce to gourmet delights, we've got it all under one roof. Experience convenience, quality, and savings, all in the heart of Mount Washington. Mount Washington Shop and Save, where Pittsburgh shops with a view. Shop smart, shop local, shop Mount Washington Shop and Save.
Back here at Baldwin, wrapping up the 2025 high school football season. Friday Night Football live on TenbandTV. Matt Vandriak, Kagan Zielmanski putting the finishing touches on Upper St. Clair's 56-8 victory over Baldwin. So with the win, Kevin, USC improves to 8-2. They secure third place in the conference and are guaranteed a playoff spot. Baldwin, the streak goes on. 29 consecutive WPIAL losses, the longest in the WPIAL. And Upper St. Clair gets the Duke here tonight. The Panthers, they scored early, and they scored often in the opening half before Baldwin played a strong half too.
Yeah, before I'm going to run the recap, Matt, but that was on our here we go. The first one's going to be a 19-yard pass, Ethan Hellman to Nico
We're at
DeRazio.
21-0 here.
We're already at 21-0, and that's the 26-yard pass. Hellman to Randy Yan's going to be coming after this one. Yan catches that one, gets it down to the 26, and then here's going to be a pass. Yan runs a little stop-and-go route, and he's all alone into the end zone, touchdown.
Did they change that route name to Kogo's after the store too, or did it stay a stop and go?
Well, stop and go on that one. They didn't go to Kogo's.
No. Cohen is what's now known.
Here it is again. It's the same play. A little stop and go from the 20, gets behind it, the corner. Then the next touchdown is the Piesman. Andrew Gaither.
Let's see the Piesman.
No, that's the interception return by Gaither.
That's going to be here.
Right here. He catches it down on the 35, and he's going to run to the right side of the field. He's got...
Where's Keith Jackson? He's got a convoy with him.
He's got a little bit of blockers in front of him, and he's going to take it all the way to the house for
runs the quarterback over.
A touchdown.
Whoa, Nelly.
Whoa, Nelly. That was at 3:25 of the second. And then DeRazio is going to get the 5-yard pass for a touchdown right here as he runs a little corner. Nobody ran with him. Hellman just had to use his footwork and look up, and DeRazio was lost by the defenders for a touchdown. And then it's going to be the lineman tackle eligible Jamie Gardner.
One of your Piesman eligible.
Right here. Watch this set up real well. Watch him. The left tackle's going to run a little circle back, get open for the throwback, and look at his lineman waiting for someone.
Even if it was flag football, they couldn't catch him, Kevin. He got the flag hanging out. Nobody could grab it.
And nobody's more excited than his teammates.
His line brethren?
Yeah, his brethren on the line. And then here's Hellman on the scramble, right up the middle for 32 yards, into the end zone, barely touched. That was 56-0 at that point. And then Sakonei went 92.
But he scored twice. He went 82 the first time. That got called back on hold. And then he went, did you say 92? Was it 90?
Well, I looked at where we're
going to see here.
Line of scrimmage marker, when I looked up after he ran, was on the 8-yard line. So I took that as 92 because you remember they started on the 18 and they had a penalty.
Yeah, so it would have came back.
So let's see if this is the play right here. Is where
I think on the hold it's spot.
Doing this on the fly.
Yeah, so
right
here we
there.
go.
So that ball was on the 8-yard line, man.
That's
is 92-yard touchdown, catch and run.
It's coming.
As we did a full screen.
Oh, remember,
reset.
Sakonei had a 82-yarder on the play before that was called back.
I need to tell a share. Sakonei is in the slot to the right of the quarterback. He's going to step back, catch the screen, get a good block by Bryant, and then he fixes his face mask while he's running. Again, he fixes it, and he's just out in the schoolyard. His helmet looks like he's going to fall off. He's got his head up the whole time. He finds a seam. He hits it right down the middle, and an amazing catch and run, Matt. Just terrific memory for the senior Noah Sakonei. And what I wanted to mention, Matt, is I looked down to my left. We had it on the screen before we ran the highlights. Noah Sakonei is exhausted there at the end. As you know, I used to coach, not football, different sport. This was the toughest post-game speech to give when the season ended. Usually it was at the end of a playoff game, oftentimes giving up an overtime goal. Emotions are high, and your seniors, it sets in right now. Like the seniors know that's their last time they're going to put on the jersey and play a game. And it's a tough moment. So Coach Brown addressing his team there as they take a moment of reflection in the end zone for enduring what was a difficult season for the Highlanders, but continue to show up, continue to play hard, and continue to find some moments to have some fun. Like the 92-yard catch and run by Sakonei, who then knocked down Coach Brown.
No, it wasn't Sakonei. It was a 2-point conversion. It was Nick Hushak on the run who scored and then took down Coach Brown at the end of the game. And final score here from Baldwin. Upper St. Clair wins 56-8, so the Panthers improved 8-2. They finished third in the conference. They are playoff bound. Baldwin finishes the season 0-10. WPIAL record right now, or longest in the whip. You only call
Holders
it
of the longest losing streak.
29 straight losses. Valley and Springdale are in the 20s club as well. I don't think either of them are going to win this season either. So for Baldwin, Kevin, now you look ahead. What do you do here? And we've talked to Coach Brown.
Some hard discussions.
Yeah, it's a realignment year, and maybe opportunity for Baldwin to take the independent route, play a non-WPIAL schedule, and try to rebuild things, get some wins, get some interest generated in the program, and reevaluate where you're at in 2 years, and possibly make the the adjustment there. But we don't make that decision. We'll leave that up to Coach Brown and his capable staff, and also to Tony Cherico, the AD here at Baldwin. Thanks to those guys as well. Thanks to Tony Cherico for all their help this year, bringing TenbandTV on our inaugural high school football season. So thanks, Tony, for all of your help. Thanks to Coach Brown and his staff. Thanks a lot to Coach Brown for being very transparent, honest, and available for us this year. He was a pleasure to work with, and a lot of respect for what you've done this season with the team, where the season is, well, it went from bad to worst and a lot of stuff in between. So, Coach, thanks for all your help this year. Thanks to all of our staff here at TenbandTV. Thanks to Dustin Beck and Jared Todhammer for being outside in the elements here tonight. For our indoor staff, welcome back, Scott Bartlett. He brought the meats and cheese. We like that. Todd Kazarowski all season long, all night long, like Lionel Richie, bringing it the man. We appreciate it. Ethan in on production tonight as well. And Kennedy and Mike for their help this year also. And thanks to all of you for tuning in and watching.
Yes, thank
Hope
you.
you enjoyed it. Thank you for putting up with us and our ridiculousness for part of the season. Kevin, it was fun. Congratulations on a good season.
It was fun being alongside you, Matt. We had some time to fill in the second half, and we filled it well. And we'll see everybody down the road at some point.
Yeah, and we'll see you in December for Baldwin High School basketball. We will have both boys and girls for you here on TenbandTV. So all you businesses out there who've enjoyed our antics this year, well, meet us at sales@tenbandmedia.com, and we'll gladly sign you up for some sponsorship. Maybe we can do karaoke. I'll sing for you if you want, whatever it takes. Anyway, thank you all for tuning in. It's been fun this season. We appreciate everybody who's been a part of it, and we appreciate all of you who've watched this season. Final score again here from Baldwin, the season finale. Upper St. Clair 56, Baldwin 8. For Kevin, I'm Matt. For all the crew here at TenbandTV, thank you again. Friday Night Football Live. Top guys out. Yen. And now Hellman pumps, floats it downfield, open behind the defense, touchdown, Upper St. Clair, Randy Yan again. And this time 26 yards to the house for 6. Hellman picks up 19, does Randy Yan. And now Hellman pumps, floats it downfield, open behind the defense, touchdown, Upper St. Clair. Randy Yan again. And this time, 26 yards to the house for 6. Hellman
Get a chance.
looking to throw. Bryant has time. Triple coverage intercepted. Coming away with it for Upper St. Clair is Andrew Gaither. Gaither into Baldwin territory. Gaither inside the 30, the 25 as a blocker. Cuts it back at the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Baldwin.
No, St. Clair.
Sorry, touchdown, Upper St. Clair. Andrew Gaither. Of some sort.
Like the cowboy from Toy Story.
Hellman flushed, feeling the heat. Eludes, steps, throws, man wide open in the corner. Touchdown, Upper St. Clair. Nico Tarazio. Throw the hats, Kevin. Tarazio with the HT of TDs. And Hellman made that one look like it was practice. Bring out the
stand as best they can.
2nd and 6 from the 12.
Throw
back to one of the linemen. The big guy rumbling, bumbling, stumble into the end zone. Touchdown, Upper St. Clair. James Gardner. Rolling to his right, he's going to pull it down, has some room. Hellman inside the 25, first down, inside the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5, the end zone. Touchdown, Ethan Hellman. 32-yard touchdown run. And for Hellman, that is his 5th touchdown of the night. Kevin, as Booker T would say, he got 5 times to the end zone. Can you dig that, sucker? For Curry Road, check them out online at crafthousepgh.com. Don't forget the Halloween Bash tomorrow with Totally 80s. Doors at 6:30. Showtime 8:30 p.m. Costume contest. Prizes to be won. 80s cover music. Get out and have some fun.
Gonna go as a Ninja Turtle.
It's very 80s. Which one? It's very 80s. Which one?
Totally Rat. Let's go as Michelangelo. Why not?
All right. Any of you more being like a Donatello, but
I almost said Donatello.
Yeah. Job swings it out. Sakonei makes the catch on the other side, breaks a tackle at the 10, cuts it back, coming all the way back. Sakonei across the 15, the 20, across the 30, across the 40. This time there's no flags. He's going the distance. Touchdown, Baldwin. 80-yard touchdown pass. Shob to Sakonei, who was half man, half amazing on that one.
Man, I think with the penalties when the spot, that one went 92 yards. I saw the line of scrimmage marker at the 8-yard line, but another look at Sakonei.